welcome in everyone. Welcome to the final episode of Class of 98, episode 6. As always, I am Strange Tangent, and I am joined by my amazing and lovely wife, Mrs. Strange, aka Red Panda. We've been having a blast with Class of 98. It's been one heck of a story. I've definitely had all kinds of nostalgic feel. I know that some of you, along with Mrs. Strange, have definitely had some nostalgia going on, especially with those gel pens
Oh
and
my gosh,
man,
fantastic.
everything else, right? The little troll and everything else that we've had encountered so far. If you are joining us live, thank you so much. We really greatly appreciate it. All right, if you are watching us on YouTube, thank you for that as well. Thank you for liking, subscribing, leaving comments. I go through, I read those, I try to respond to every single one of them. And we greatly appreciate that. And that has helped us tremendously with you all joining us live, joining and watching on YouTube, helping share anything that, as far as if you see us post stuff on Twitter and sharing that we're going to go live about it, that stuff has all helped tremendously with everything. To the point where actually we do have a special announcement. So you may have seen that on a couple of my Twitter posts that we do have a special announcement in regards to some stuff. So I will give the honors over to Mrs. Strange to let you know what that announcement is.
So we have just been emailed by Hunt a Killer themselves, and they have let us know that we are now affiliates with them. So we are super excited, and I think Strange Good is going to tell us more about what that means. But that was a very big, exciting email for us this week. We've been looking forward to and hoping for that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So exactly. So right as Mrs. Strange said, right? So I applied back in January for us to become affiliates with Hunt a Killer. We were denied. And so I was like, all right, well, no big deal. I tried finding out more information on why. Unfortunately, I couldn't find out that information. So I just assumed it was that we didn't have maybe enough of a community yet, or, whatever the case may be, right? Maybe we weren't hitting our numbers as far as impressions go, right? So there's, for, those of you that are familiar with the world of streaming, right? Like you have those impressions that you can make, and those numbers are what, companies look at of how much impression you're going to make for their company. And so I just kind of let it be, and we went about it, and we did our thing, and you all did your thing, and helped us get to where we are. And yeah, so we got reached out to, and then we were able to accept that offer, and yeah, became Hunt a Killer affiliates, which is amazing. So again, like Mr. Strange said, a little bit more about that. There's going to be some more information coming out as we get this rolling out. Simple thing is that just means that if you purchase stuff from the site using any of our links, then that means then that will help us, right? We'll get a percentage of that. So that's what that affiliate status means, is that if you see me kind of, you may see some stuff like posted on Twitter about it with a link, and it'll say like hashtag ad, or that kind of stuff to help divulge that we get money from that. So that's the biggest thing with it. But it's fantastic because then you know hopefully that opens up some doors for some different things. But we'll see if that can hopefully help maybe get some discounts for you all. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to dive into this and learn more about what exactly it means. But we'll definitely keep you all updated as we learn more. But I know I'm excited. I know Mrs. Strange is excited. I mean, this has been something that we've been talking about for a while, about possibility of trying to find a way to become affiliated with Hunt a Killer. We really enjoy these cases, and we're very open and honest about the cases that we do. So, but we appreciate all of your help. So don't forget, again, if you are on YouTube and you're watching this, thank you for watching through our vids, and leaving those comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe as well. And don't forget to join our Discord. I mean, that's where we post all of the files. as well. So that link is in the chat right now, but that'll also be in the description down below. And yeah, so man, final episode.
I'm so excited.
Final episode of Class of '98. Yo, Evo Pup
Thank you.
coming in with the raid. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're excited. Do you want to? What's been your favorite thing so far out of all five the five episodes we've done? What has been your favorite thing so far out of the 5 episodes?
Wow, put me on the spot.
I
There's
know.
so many things. I really love the detail in this episode. They've
Okay.
really, really done a good job of not just having the main cast of characters, for
Right.
those like me who look for every Easter egg or like extra little tidbit on the planet. They have so many side characters that they keep kind of coming back with. Like the address list from last episode kind of really got me excited because a lot of it matched a lot of the pharmacy stuff.
Right.
But overall, I think just the nostalgia stuff, just reminding us all of what it was like when we were back in high school. It was just such a different world back then. The smartphone thing wasn't a thing yet, and just
Mm-hmm.
how it felt and the stuff that was trending and cool and stuff. It's just been fun because, well, it's just aging us slightly, but I don't know. It's been really nostalgic. Just even the little troll. I mean, I remember
Oh
having
yeah,
one of those when I was a
absolutely.
kid.
Right. Like
Hacky sack, same thing. I remember how cool
Right.
the boys were that could do the hacky sack and kind
Right.
of perform with it, and it's just been fun to kind of relive that and enjoy a really good story along the way, for sure.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. I agree. Welcome in, Pooter Scams as well. Thank you for coming in with that raid from Evo Pup. I appreciate it. Let's see. So those of you that just came in, my name is Strange Tangent. This is Mrs. Strange, aka Red Panda. We're doing our episode 6 of Hunt a Killer. In case you did miss it, just a real quick recap is that we did have a special announcement right at the beginning, and that was that we are now affiliates with Hunt a Killer. So we got notified of that we were reached out to, given an offer, and we accepted that offer. So we are now officially affiliated with Hunt a Killer. All right. And that's because of all of you, right? Like all you helping. I can't say that enough. It's because of all of you helping with coming on here when we're live, showing up on YouTube and just helping out with all that on YouTube as well, right? So there we go. Well, let's dig into the box. Well, actually, where are we at? What's our quick recap? So, spoiler: if you haven't seen episodes 1 through 5, then we're getting ready to dive into, like I said, the final episode, and we're going to find out who the killer is this episode. If you haven't seen episodes 1 through 5, then and you're watching this on YouTube, that corner, yeah, that corner, will have the little link to the playlist. Okay. I'll make sure that shows up right as I point at the camera at that corner too. But yeah, so we've eliminated how many?
7.
That's right. So
Yeah,
we had
7 out of 9.
9 suspects this time around in the case. We've eliminated 7. We're down to our final 2 suspects. Who are they?
So Robin would be his girlfriend from high school, who he obviously is no longer with since he's married to someone else.
Right.
And then Nita, which seems kind of like his best friend, study buddy, also went to the same university he did. So
Okay.
people that were both very close to him and have a lot of history.
Right. Absolutely. Pooter Scams. Evo Pup did it. So no, yeah, absolutely. So we've got you said Robin and Nita, which is perfect. All right, and then I'm trying to think. So we've got last episode, towards the end of the episode, we said we would map out addresses. So you can, I don't know if you can see that very well all on the map behind me up here, but we did actually go through and map out a whole bunch of stuff. So let me actually point that out real quick before we dive into this episode, just to show you where everyone is located that we were able to map out. So the big ones are the big name people, right? So those that were on our suspect list.
You might have to hold it up closer.
We were able to do that. So, oh yeah, it is
Yeah.
a little, let's try that.
Unfortunately, because the angle, you're kind of right in the way.
Okay.
I can hold it for you.
Big belly out of the way.
If you would like to make point to it, I can hold it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I can let you do that. There you go.
Okay. So what were you saying?
Oh, I was just pointing out the pink ones.
So The pink ones are all of our main
Oh,
characters.
your arm's right underneath the other camera.
Oh, whoopsie. That's fun. Rookies here, we're getting there. So all the pink spots are all the people that were like main suspects in this case. Robin, one of our suspects that we've not eliminated yet, lives down here, and he was murdered here. So that kind of put her a lot higher on our suspect list. And then Nita was staying at a hotel, so she didn't have an actual address on here. But I had a lot of fun kind of mapping out some of these because Susan lives really closely, and a lot of the characters, including like the deputy and stuff, lived in town, so it was kind of fun just to go through and figure out where everyone lives at. Charlie's house, for the record, was up here, which is supposedly where Nita went to instead of the hotel before heading to the dinner they were supposed to go to. So we'll be trying to figure out who did it exactly, but that's where he
that's where his body was found.
Yep.
Down there. So and then what was it? The school is up
The
here
school
somewhere?
was up here in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, so school's up in the corner.
Yeah, up here.
And then so we mapped out, that's where the body was found, and then Robin lives down here.
Yeah,
Nita apparently visited up here somewhere.
Dimitri's tavern was here, which is where they were all meeting at after the school after the school reunion. They were meeting here-ish.
There you go.
Yeah. So this has been a really fun map, but a very intimidating map because they didn't put street numbers. They just put plot numbers on it.
Right.
So we can only get rough
Sorry,
approximations.
folks. I don't mean to be in your way.
Comfy, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to supervise.
Don't move on my accord. All right. Don't worry about that.
Someone's got to keep an eye on us.
Right.
So the map has been really awesome
Sorry,
and really good quality. Is that meaning to go up and down?
Nope. I hit the button.
I'm like, hey, that's a new surprise and trick.
Right. There we go.
You should have seen my face when he told me he wanted
Not
a table.
sus at all, right?
Wanted a table that was moving. I was like, are you serious?
Right?
It's actually quite fantastic.
I absolutely love it. All right.
All right.
You ready to start diving into
I am.
our evidence? Okay. Let's go into our evidence room. All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, more baggies. So excited. What's this? Black chunky.
Yeah. I think that's the USB drive.
Oh, it's like a jump drive. Oh, sorry, USB drive. Sorry.
Jump drive, thumb drive.
That's an old name for it.
You know what? I still call them thumb drives.
These are the tiny ones. Sheesh.
Yeah, I still call them thumb drives.
Oh, fun.
What did you all call those? Was it? Oh wait, hold on. You know what? Before I forget, I almost forgot one thing. Very important thing.
Interesting. Oh, I'm excited.
I'm gonna start a prediction, okay, chat? While we're going through this evidence, I want you.
Me and him were just talking about who we think is the guilty party.
Yeah. We're down to 2 suspects, right, on this episode. So all right. So I want to know who you think the killer is, all right? So we're going to open up a prediction. We will run this prediction, I think, we'll do 5 minutes.
That should work because
that should be
we're going through all the evidence here.
Okay.
So we have a jump drive we're going to look at. That's exciting.
All right, there we go. Prediction is up. So there you go. And feel free to submit those channel points. All right.
So was the jump drive found in the car, or do we know?
I can find out. I can absolutely find out.
That one on the list for some reason. We have like some kind of a lock. Super interesting. If not, Michelle Gray will tell us, so it's okay. And an official hacky sack. Oh my gosh! Now this brings back feels. Oh my gosh! People would like hit this on their feet and bounce in the air and do all kinds of stunts, tricks, flips, and all kinds of crazy stuff, and never drop it. It was just crazy. Oh gosh, it makes me feel so old though.
Right? Oh, so yeah, but so like, and you had just bought like a little sloth one because you were like, because of all the nostalgia feel, you were like, oh man, it's a hacky sack. Like I gotta get one.
Perfect.
Then we get one in the box. Look at that.
It's one of those things like it knew.
Let's see.
Final dossier, you guys. Final dossier. Was any of that found in the car?
It doesn't. Nothing on the evidence list.
Okay.
Matches the USB drive, the hacky sack.
Okay.
Or the combo lock.
Looks like we got
So,
another letter from Michelle.
there's some stuff though that we didn't get, which was like a Bic lighter. Uh,
But maybe they'll talk more about it. I feel
a
like the big lighter is pointing to
beanie
someone who
hat. I don't remember
smokes.
the beanie hat either.
No, I don't either. Yeah,
Toy doll was
that was
the
the troll.
troll.
That was a little weirdly named.
Plastic comb.
Never got that.
And car freshener.
Yeah. I feel like the
So
car freshener and the cigarette lighter possibly hinted to either Charlie smoked or someone he hung with the last smoked. We know
oh,
that
okay.
was it Nick or Antonio? Someone was outside smoking in the surveillance photo from Dimitri's
Yeah.
tavern. So, yeah.
No, absolutely. Yeah, so Pooter, Hunt a Killer does amazing jobs with their cases. So it like I said, now that we've got the affiliate status, I'll get some more stuff put together and announced. So stay tuned, join the Discord, stay tuned for an announcement in there. And we'll try to put everything in there as well. As far as like a link and just more information about what it all means. And then we'll also do like a full like Twitter announcement as well on that. So in case you want to follow on socials, there you go.
Thinking about it.
But yeah, no. So they do. So they Hunter Killer has done some elaborate stuff. Like
Do you have the box?
let's say, do you want to hand me the one
Is it this
from?
one?
Yeah, this one. Which one was that? That was
That was the single case. It was the Lodge, Hunter's Lodge.
Oh yeah. So Hunter's Lodge. So we splurged one day and got the premium set for
It's still open, so we can
for Hunter's Lodge. Um, and so like this is literally the box that it showed up in, right?
And this is the premium edition, just to clarify quickly.
If it's not Robin, you'll eat your hat, which you'll have to buy to eat. So yeah, chat. Make sure you are grabbing that prediction. Okay,
I'm Team Robin. Also, I will throw that out there.
But literally, it showed up like this, and then like came with all kinds of came with like an like flask and a ring, all kinds of stuff in this thing. And then the that banner that you see up on the wall up there, that's actually from this as well. But they do a fantastic, phenomenal job on putting everything together. And their primary thing that they do is a subscription service. And so you get a case, and then every month you get a new episode. And so every month you get the next episode. And it takes about 6 months per case. We started off with, as far as streaming, we started off with Mallory Rock. And then we went to like Hunter's Lodge and now Class of 98. And then we'll see what's coming up next. So
yeah, I'd say this is probably our 5th or 6th case overall, though, and we've liked a few, we've loved a few. We haven't really hated any, so it's been mostly positive. We've really enjoyed these stories, and we just enjoy like working together, trying to figure something out. It's kind of fun and a good break from just the normal mundane life,
Right.
Normal crazy busy life.
So we got this little USB drive here as well.
Okay.
All right. So prediction is almost up. Oh, looks like we've got everyone thinking that it is Robin.
Oh,
all right.
So we're gonna have the biggest walk of shame if we all end up being wrong.
I don't think anyone voted for Nita. It looks like no one voted for Nita.
You haven't said yours yet, though.
Huh?
You haven't said what yours.
Oh no, I'm pretty positive it's Robin.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm calling it out as Robin just based on where she lives. Like
we're trying to figure out how her timeline matches with driving home as she claims she did, and not noticing Charlie's car body.
Right.
And the stuff that,
exactly.
Yeah, weird.
All right. So let's get over here. We're gonna get over here to our investigation room. And we are going to start off with the letter from Michelle Gray, our private investigator contact, and then chat as well. So one thing that if you are watching this video, or watching, and it is something a little bit different, right, about our layout, which is up at the top, or maybe you saw it earlier at the bottom, that is for Wolf Park of Indiana. We're doing all of July. We are doing a fundraiser for Wolf Park. It's a Tiltify link. Just ! charity in the chat. Maybe if I can type. And that will bring up the link. There we go. And so we're trying to raise quite a bit. We have a lot of other people helping us out with trying to hit our goal. but we're trying to keep Wolf Park, which is a like education center. It's a research center. It's a conservation center, like all rolled into one big thing. And so they hand raise wolves out there to be able to further research and conservation efforts. And we're just trying to help keep that facility in that park accessible to anyone and everyone who visits by getting them hopefully a new golf cart, which would be used for tours and stuff like that. When you have anyone that maybe can't walk a long distance, or maybe gravel is a little bit hindering for them, then anyone with those mobility or accessibility needs, then they can be able to get that golf cart and be able to still go on the tour and see the wolves and the bison and the foxes as well. And yeah, so definitely, this should be up before obviously the end of July. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll make sure that donate link is down in the description down below as well. But let's dive into the letter from Michelle Gray.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, that works.
All right, so Michelle Gray is the investigator for those who haven't done the case with us yet, and she's been asking for our help on it and keeping us updated. Hello, I don't know about you, but I'm nearing the end of my rope. Each time I think we've gotten closer to an answer, something unexpected happens. Case in point. Charlie's headstone was recently vandalized, as if there wasn't enough going on already. Wow. The incident is summarized in one of the newspaper articles I've provided you. Having to deal with this unpleasant business has cut into my investigation time, but I believe it's also luckily given us a new angle to consider. I checked the sheriff office archives to see if there had been any similar incidents of vandalism. Several years ago, a report was filed concerning graffiti found in different parts of town, and Charlie's car was among the vandalized property, as shown in the photo included with the report. It's important to note that crimes like these are few and far between in Chestnut Falls. At the MacDonagh's, I came across a flash drive stashed in the back of a desk drawer. Okay, so that's where that came from.
Okay.
Sarah recognized it as one of many belonging to Charlie, and she assumed it was for his work. But unlike the others that stored pharmaceutical documents and scans of bills, this particular flash drive was locked. If the contents turn out to be relevant, it will definitely be worth the trouble of figuring out the password and accessing those files.
Oh, so it's going to be password protected, and we got to crack the code.
Tricky.
We got to crack the code.
Oh, we're not good at that. In high school, Charlie didn't come off as the type who kept secrets, but people can change, of course. I regret not talking to him during the reunion. That night, the whole class revisited the time capsules we made at the end of senior year. Inside Charlie's time capsule were a hacky sack? The combination lock for his locker, and the writing activity we started that year and updated during the reunion. His answers really show how he grew after high school. Do you remember the pawn shop receipt I found in Charlie's old things? I followed up with the shop owner to see if I could get any more information on the class ring. I'd wanted to look into it earlier, but I could never find the right time. The shop owner provided me with another receipt, so we can confirm what happened to Charlie's ring after Charlie pawned it. At the start of the investigation, I'd gone through Charlie's cell phone, but nothing seemed to be significant at the time. Based on new evidence, there's a chance that some irregular voicemails in Charlie's inbox could be related to the case. They're all from the same unlisted phone number, staggered over several weeks. I couldn't find out who the number is registered to, but it didn't match the cell phone or workplace numbers belonging to any of our suspects. Okay. I added copies of the voicemails under Deviant Tracker's audio tab Marigold folder. I also uploaded a screenshot of one of the suspect's social media pages under the images tab Al folder. The date and caption drew my attention, so I thought you might want to take a look. Everything is circumstantial at this point, but we should have enough to identify Charlie's killer. You've been thoroughly reviewing the evidence and theorizing all this time, so I trust your judgment. When you made a conclusion, send me a message through the email shortcut on the virtual desktop. In the subject line, put the full name of the suspect who you believe committed the murder. The subject line is essential for me to quickly locate your email. You'd be surprised how quickly my inbox fills up. Your diligence is crucial to close this investigation and bring the murderer to justice. I eagerly wait your reply.
Okay. So we've got a thumb drive that is password protected that we're going to have to crack. And then we've got we got plenty of other.
Something tells me this has to do with that password somehow.
Very possible.
Why else would they include a lock that's locked?
Very possible. Um,
Is it bad? I want to try his birthday already.
you can try. I mean, I don't remember it.
It's uh, like March of '80, I believe.
Okay.
March of 1980.
The 380
I'll be
maybe?
a little sad if it's that easy. Oh, thank God it's not that easy.
Okay.
Good. All right. How to get that one out of the way, guys? Sorry.
We can just kind of thumb through, show everything
All
real
right.
quick. So we've got in our folder,
The
we've
time
got looks
capsule
like
sheet he
our
mentioned.
yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good.
Oh,
Newspaper clippings. Okay.
lawsuit. Street
Um,
reopens.
Man arrested for drugging classmate. So we've heard that was from last episode.
Oh yeah, and then grave. The tombstone damage. It looks like
Okay.
we've got. Oh, that. We'll see.
That was
That's his
that's the
car.
that's his vehicle vandalized
Wow.
um from a while back. That's not
Yeah.
like
No, this isn't
currently.
recent, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not recent, but
it's the same person though potentially who did his tombstone. That's the
very
suspicion.
yeah, it's suspicion. Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
So that's the photo. I think that's a photo from the time capsule.
So check this out though. Happy faces. Not happy faces.
Right? Like, yeah, that's very true.
Bestest of friends, not happy people. Even
Yeah.
Aura, she looks super bummed. That's interesting because it says friends for life.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Does anyone else see the death look that Robin is giving Charlie right now?
Right?
That is nuts. She's definitely
Exactly.
not happy with something he's done. He's in the
All right.
doghouse for sure.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so
Um,
chat, I will have here's that Discord link one more time right there in case you are not in the Discord. But in the Discord under the Hunt to Killer channel, I have a thread going for episode 6. I just uploaded all of the documents along with some images as well for of our evidence. So there you go. So those are uploaded now for you to be able to open and thumb through as well.
looks like we also have the vandalism report for. Let me see. I'm trying to decide if this is from This looks like it's from Charlie's vehicle potentially.
Okay.
At least that's what it looks like. And then we have another pawn shop receipt copy. And that looks like all the physical evidence. And then we still have the evidence we have to go through to find on Deviant Tracker.
Okay.
It's just so insightful. Sorry, I can't help myself.
Yeah, that's all good.
I'm looking for any curious like necklace or ring or anything, but I'm not seeing much anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, we can't crack a code we don't know about yet. So what should we start with?
I don't know. Chat, is there anything that's like popping out of you that you're like, oh man, we absolutely got to start with this?
Paper that's wrong.
Hmm?
So not as much paper at this moment.
Yeah, not as much. Yeah, much paper like inside of the folder. Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and do the Gavin arresting thing since he confessed to this last episode?
Yeah, the newspaper clipping.
Yeah, why don't we
The
start
man
there?
arrested for drugging classmate.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to read that?
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Man. I didn't realize she was going to go this far down.
I know, right? All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So this is by Meredith Michelson. So man arrested for drugging classmate during high school reunion. This is in regards to last episode that he confessed to drugging a classmate, but not killing a classmate. So a man was arrested and charged on Monday with drugging Charles MacDonagh, 38, who was found murdered on Willow Lane in Chestnut Falls, Illinois. The Attorney General of Illinois announced the charges Wednesday against Dr. Gavin Marcus Nash, a plastic surgeon from Los Angeles who had grown up with MacDonagh in Chestnut Falls. Nash and MacDonagh both graduated from Chestnut Falls High School, and according to several other classmates, were considered friends. Nash will stand before a federal grand jury in Illinois on the charge of assault in the second degree. He could also be charged with gross negligence, infliction of bodily harm, and medical malpractice. If indicted, Nash faces up to 50 years in federal prison with possibility of parole. Latency is expected if he pleads, or sorry, leniency, not latency. Leniency is expected if he pleads guilty. During a recorded interview with lead investigator Michelle Gray, Nash admitted to crushing up a Valium pill and putting it into MacDonagh's drink the night of their high school reunion. The Chestnut Falls Sheriff's Office released the audio transcript. In the recording, Nash commented, "I just wanted him to be fun Charlie again. I wanted to have a good time." In the interview, Nash also admitted to knowing how the drug would affect MacDonagh when mixed with alcohol. According to reunion attendees, MacDonagh had about 5 drinks before leaving the reunion. Though Detective Gray ultimately determined that the drugs and alcohol in MacDonagh's system did not directly contribute to his death, prosecutors suspect the gravity of Nash's crime will be taken into account. In a statement to the press, Nash's attorney, Duke Matthews, said that his client is innocent. "My client is in no way responsible for the death of Charles MacDonagh. The only thing Dr. Nash is guilty of here is wanting to have a good time with his best friend, which is clearly not equivalent to murder. Nash's bail is currently set at $500,000.
I was not expecting that. The way she was asking him all those questions, it really didn't seem like it was going to go anywhere. So
Right.
this is surprising.
Yeah.
Because when she questioned him, he didn't have a lawyer present that we know
Oh,
of.
yeah, no. I mean, he was
So
doing it all on his own free will, and he wanted to
yeah,
talk about it. He wanted to admit that he had done that.
yeah,
So yeah.
just to kind of own what he did, but he didn't do the rest of it.
So his lawyer's saying that he's innocent of the murder,
Hmm.
not that he's innocent of the drugging, because he's very well much admitting to that. Like
Yeah,
he's saying that yes, that's what I did. But
kind of an idiot, but
yeah.
it's funny 'cause I am so not Team Gavin. He's kind of a, we won't say it.
Right.
Arrogant, full of himself. Where do you start, really?
Yeah.
But this just seems harsh, and I'm all for
I mean,
punishment.
I'm
This
not. I
seems a
don't
little
think it's harsh. I mean,
know.
dude put drugs in a person's drink.
I know.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think it's harsh at all. You admitted that you literally roofied somebody, essentially,
Hmm.
right? Like,
Maybe I'm still just reeling from how she questioned him because if
yeah.
she was gonna like use this against him, like I feel like he wouldn't have talked to her without his lawyer. I mean, he's
Oh,
extremely
yeah.
rich. He's not stupid. So like, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with the guy with the lawyer already from the incident out in Los Angeles is stupid enough to
Mm,
talk to a person as a private investigator that
right.
is being recorded for the sake of being prosecuted. It's
Yeah.
a stretch, I guess, maybe, but it's interesting. I did notice the back of this has more information on the pharmacy, however. Do we want to
It
look at that too?
does. Yeah. Would you like me to read that one?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I just noticed Captain Cantor's butt.
Oh, okay.
That's Captain Cantor's
Oh,
butt with
that's
an
Captain
angel wing.
Cantor's butt. Is that what it is?
That is Captain Cantor's butt with an angel
Captain
wing.
Cantor statue.
What's this statue of his butt?
Yeah,
That's a tail
exactly.
and a horse
All right.
derriere.
So, lawsuit closes Main Street drugstore and pharmacy. So,
Ouch,
Main
that's the
Street
only
drugstore and
one.
pharmacy is where Charles was the pharmacist
Mm-hmm.
at as well. So, a major lawsuit filed by Susan Lee has caused the indefinite closing of Main Street drugstore and pharmacy. Lee, head veterinarian at the Chestnut Falls Veterinary Hospital, filed the lawsuit against the pharmacy for mismanaging doses of medication that are critical to animal surgery. The lawsuit against Main Street Drugstore and Pharmacy was in response to several allegations of malpractice. Lee stated that she heavily relies on the pharmacy to provide correct prescriptions for surgeries and the overall medical health of her patients. According to reports, Lee confronted Charles MacDonagh, the primary pharmacist at the time, to discuss past negligence. Lee stated MacDonagh would mistakenly move a decimal point in critical measurements, resulting in animals frequently waking up during surgery. Lee won her case against the pharmacy earlier this month. MacDonagh, who worked as Main Street's only pharmacist, was found dead in his car 6 months ago, just after the lawsuit began. The pharmacy's owner, Mark Beal, was unable to keep the business afloat after losing both the lawsuit and his only pharmacist. Beal could not be reached for comment. The closure was a significant blow to the town after Spin City, Chestnut Falls' only record shop, closed due to outstanding rent payments. The owner of Spin City, Antonio Villar, cited that he was unable to keep up with the considerable raise in rent. Since the pharmacy's closing, residents have also complained that they now have to travel as far as Champaign, Illinois for their prescriptions. All right, there we go.
It's interesting because I know she had the best of intentions, but for this town, that was their only pharmacy, so that's really unfortunate. Because even
Yeah,
she uses that pharmacy, so she's gonna have to go farther to get her meds too. So
that's
it's
very
kind of an
true.
unfortunate side effect.
Yeah.
But either way, I guess if
Yo,
Charlie was
Zoom,
dead, they
welcome in.
weren't gonna really recover anyway. But
Yeah, absolutely.
ooh,
You looking at the next article?
yeah, but unfortunately, I looked at the back of it first. It caught my eye more than the front. Sorry,
The
girl.
popular street reopened,
Yeah,
or the grave recent murder?
I assumed that one was the more important article, but that caught my eye
Oh,
more
okay.
because that might say something about where people were driving to and from the night of the murder.
Oh, yeah, very true.
So,
Uh, Doing well, Zoom. Congratulations on being the first one in the chat. Look at that. Way to go. You get bragging rights over everyone else in the chat, so congratulations. All right, so we've got grave of recent murder victim Charles MacDonagh desecrated.
we don't have a picture of that, do we? Just the car?
No, we don't have a picture of the
Okay.
grave, just of the car.
Okay.
So let's see. Do you want to read that one?
Sure.
Okay.
Chestnut Falls. The grave of Charles MacDonagh, victim of a recent unsolved homicide, was found desecrated Saturday morning. Pastor Paul Kim reportedly discovered the ruined headstone while taking a walk through the Chestnut Falls Presbyterian Church graveyard. According to officials, part of the inscription read, "Beloved husband," was scratched out. A heart with two horizontal lines through it was also carved into the headstone. Officials report that the vandalism would take considerable strength to accomplish by hand, and it is likely that a chisel or similar object was used. It's highly probable that the desecration is connected in some way to the murder, reported Michelle Gray, private investigator on MacDonagh's homicide case. The months-long investigation led by Gray has yet to be resolved. Officials urge anyone with information on either the grave desecration or the MacDonagh homicide to report to the sheriff's office in town hall.
Okay.
Sorry, that,
Oh,
that
you're okay.
struck a chord. That struck a big chord. I think that might have been Robin.
Thank you, Zoom. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know it's pretty late over there for you. I appreciate the lurk and the host as well.
Part with two lines through it.
Wow. Yeah, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two arrows, though. I mean, I'm gonna get
Oh, shove it.
it.
With two horizontal
Right.
lines through it, also carved into the headstone.
Right. So, Chad, thank you so much. Anyone else who is able to host, we greatly appreciate it. That helps us out tremendously as well. So, and it's free to do. So, if you're able to host, please feel free, and I appreciate it. All right. So we've got, where were you at with that? Oh no, you got it all the way up to the town hall. So we got the heart and the two lines, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So which matches something from
It
Robin's.
potentially matches something.
Potentially
from
matches,
Robin's
yeah, from when she
CD
did
case that she made
the
him.
mixed CD.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I thought she had drawn like a heart with two squiggle lines in it, but the squiggle lines were something different,
Okay.
and reminded me of something on a map instead.
Right.
That's what I was thinking of originally, was that, but in the heart, but it's two separate things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Popular Street reopened
Dun, dun,
after
dun.
8 months of road work. We'll turn it over to you, Mrs. Strange, for the report.
Okay. Poplar Street. Oh, it is Poplar Street that was reopened. Okay, so it was reopened Monday after 8 months of road work following a severe water main break. The break caused extensive flooding and structural damage of the intersection at Madison Report, causing the majority of Poplar Street to close for repairs. Local traffic was temporarily rerouted through Waterfall's Edge neighborhood west. Motorists were directed to enter and exit the neighborhood via Roberts Road and Rattlesnake Road. The neighborhood's 15-mile-per-hour speed limit made travel slow for those living and working along Willow Lane, who regularly commute to and from the center of town. Following Poplar Street reopening, residents attending the latest town hall meeting expressed a need for greater accessibility and more timely repairs in the future. So Poplar Street. I'm gonna go find this sucker.
And then I think this is a picture of Sasquatch. See, you guys see it, right? Bigfoot's right there, right there.
Oh, babe, Poplar Street's where the grow was. This is Poplar Street.
Wait, what?
The squiggle line is Poplar Street.
Okay, but it said Poplar Street and Madison Court. Poplar Street and Madison Court.
Rattlesnake right here. Madison Court's over here. Okay.
So that's the intersection that was closed down.
That means they were having to go through this neighborhood instead.
So they were having to, it said that it was, local traffic was temporarily routed through Waterfalls Edge neighborhood west.
I'm betting
To enter and exit the neighborhood via Roberts Road and Rattlesnake Road.
Roberts and Rattlesnakes. Yeah, these two roads.
So yeah, so basically, or that way, or if they were being routed, basically, yeah. So they were being told to go all the way from here around this way instead of coming down and around and then going that way or down here. So they were being routed all the way around.
So at a 15-mile-per-hour speed limit, that would really slow things down considerably. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would absolutely, right. You see them? Yeah. See, I knew I wasn't the only one.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's.
I don't know if Robin would have had enough time now. Oh wait, no. Robin still would have had to cross through the murder scene though, to get to the Roberts Road Rattlesnake area. So she still would have had to do that, but you can definitely explain why she was more so late.
Right.
It sure doesn't clear her of anything. It adds some curiosities for sure.
Right.
All right.
Absolutely.
What next, guys?
All right.
We got Vandalism Report, Charlie's Time Capsule paper, and a Salamander Pawn receipt.
Yep.
I have a feeling this might tell us how to access the jump drive, but I could be wrong.
So, Salamander Pawn, you want to look at the receipt real quick? So, Salamander Pawn, 46 Main Street, Chestnut Falls, Illinois. So this is what it had to do with the ring. It looks like
it doesn't say who bought it, but they did.
$65. Subtotal 65. Tax total. Cash was given of $80. So someone did buy it after he sold it.
They said something about the date and time being interesting. So 9/7/99 at 9:12 p.m.
Yeah.
That's not really ringing a bell with
or
me.
well, 0912, so 9:12 a.m.
Sorry.
So when did it? Where's our? Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you have a?
I want to say that the receipt was in the second episode. I'm just looking for it.
Well, here, look at the card.
We're gonna have to flip it through now. Yeah, we're wrong. Let's go.
No. What was that?
Wrong receipt. It was the Subway shop receipt. Okay.
I was gonna say, just look at each of the cards.
Well, we all thought like you, dear.
Uh-huh.
Take one scenic route.
Oh, hi, pup. Got the little one in here now.
Oh, hi, little one. Oh, hi. That's charming.
Oh, wow.
Someone's got some bass.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're either. If you want to keep going,
It's all about the bass.
Tell you about
No trouble.
Pawn shop receipt, episode 3. I wasn't too far off.
Okay.
Here we go. Well, first and foremost, the receipts don't exactly look the same.
Right. Yeah.
Not even a little bit the same.
Right. So what?
One was probably a pawning receipt.
Yeah,
the other was a purchasing receipt. Okay.
So what was the date on that one?
6/4/99. That's the day he sold it.
6/4. And what was the timeline on that? Right? Wasn't there like so many days that he had to?
Yeah. Basically, it
repay.
It said the maturity date was a month out from that, so 7/5/99.
Okay, and this was sold on 9/7/99, so that means that he did not.
He never came back for it.
He never came back for it. Yeah. I know you want up here because you keep trying to jump up here. So.
And then it says any items pawned are subject to being sold by the broker when no payment has been made on this account past 30 days of the original maturity date. So it sounds like if the original maturity date was 7/5, as of 8/5, that's when it would have been put out for anybody to buy it.
Right.
So it's out for about a month, from what we can tell.
Yeah.
Isn't she cute?
Yeah.
Is she even in the yeah?
Yeah, she is. As she starts to
Attention
roll over
hog,
and
yeah.
almost fall off my lap.
You'll catch her. You're fine. So
Get fur all over my chair, pup.
you know me anyway.
All right.
All right. So I would say it sat for about a month, roughly. Is what it
All I
sounds
know is
like.
I have a very large wiener in my lap.
Oh no. Will you stand for that? I'm not impressed either. Her face was a blank expression of, really, Dad? Really? Does that not
right?
get old? You are more like a bratwurst, though, aren't you?
There you go. All right,
Dr.
so
Head, corgi body.
all right, so we definitely know, pup. Seriously, you're gonna roll over on your side and roll right off the chair.
It's
okay?
your job to hold her in place. Come on now.
Apparently.
Our dogs are not spoiled at all.
So we've got.
Hi, pup.
So we now know it's confirmed that someone did buy the ring.
I have a whole bet on that one.
Right.
I think Robin's a whole bucket of crazy obsessive clingy.
Right, and then
I think
Robin
it was
bought
Robin,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
very possible.
All we do know is that that ring ended up in the car at the time of Charlie's death because it was
Right.
found in the car after he was dead. So somebody bought that and ended up with it in his car. We just don't know who yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You really are going to roll right off that, sweetheart.
She really is like.
It would be great for America's Funny Stone Videos if she didn't die in the process.
Right there.
You're too trusting.
Sit right there, right like that. Okay.
She's such a thunder stealer.
She really is.
You're
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
So is the other one. The other one's not in
The
here.
other one's tired at the moment, yeah.
All right. So, what would you like to look at next?
can
Well,
probably the
here's the two
report.
photos, chat. So, this is the vandalism photo here. From when they were talking about that there was vandalism a while back.
Yeah.
And then this is the photo that was in the time capsule. When I scanned all these in, I didn't realize that they were two separate things. So, yo, Magic Plays. Hello, welcome in. And then this is the vandalism incident report. So, do we want to look at that?
I think we should go with that next. I think this should be last of what we
Okay.
got. Yeah. All right. So it looks
So-
like it was at his house. It looks like it was at Charlie's house. Newton Court was where he lived.
Okay, so this happened at his house.
Mhm.
All right, vehicle and graffiti.
Wow. It was a long time ago. That was 2009.
Okay.
It's. I think this was what, a 20-year reunion is what we finally established it as.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
So let's see. Last day without damage was 11/9/09. Last time without damage was 7 p.m. It was discovered at 8:30 a.m. the next day.
Okay.
So someone came after dark basically and spray painted the vehicle.
Okay.
Or graffitied the vehicle, technically.
Yep. So
322, I didn't try that one. I enjoy challenge.
all right.
That was it. That was too easy, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
So March 22nd, 1980 is when Charles was born.
Unlocked the lock.
Right. Trying to unlock it. Exactly.
I got it.
I'm
I'm saying we got it.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was 322.
Yeah. I was like, that was a little too easy, and I kind of threw it because I was like,
Yeah.
that was a little too
You were
easy.
close then at the very beginning when you
Yeah.
were talking about his birth date.
Well, that's like the
So-
number one thing people do is phone numbers and birthdays.
Yeah.
Right?
So his birth date unlocks the lock. There you go.
So the question is, what kind of password are we looking at on that jump drive? It's going to be
Right.
an interesting issue. So, well, that was still fun though, because that would have been easy for him to remember.
Yep.
Also easy for all his friends to remember, but you know.
All right, so narrative. So victim placed a call to non-emergency line to report graffiti found on his vehicle. Identified himself as Charles MacDonagh and the owner of the vehicle. Perpetrator used red spray paint to write words on each door of the vehicle: will, see, I, and you.
I will see you. Sorry.
Yeah. So the style and handwriting of the message matches the graffiti and similar vandalism incidents over the past 3 weeks. Victim stated that he don't touch that with your nose. Freaking pushing buttons on
You gonna put up Discord,
Yeah.
sweet girl?
trying
So
to
helpful.
like over here. She's trying to like use my. I don't have a Stream Deck, but I have a touch portal, and so it uses the tablet for my buttons to do things with Stream. And I have a feeling if she touches that with her nose, that it's going to activate something.
Uh-huh.
So she's trying to like put us on a be right back or something. I don't know.
She just wants
Are you
food,
fine?
dear.
Are you fine? I think so.
That's about
I
all.
think that's what she wants.
She's been fed though, so she's just wanting it
Chad, if you
gone.
want to give her a treat, all you, I mean, we are doing so a $5. I think it's a $5 donation to the charity, and we give treats to the pups.
Oh,
So
you
there you
guys
go.
could get really, really lots of cookies tonight.
Yeah.
Say, look at the camera and tell them, please.
Right.
You're so bad at the pouting,
Okay,
honey.
so
I'm laughing
you're
because she's
hopping down
so
because you are
awkward.
so about ready to fall.
He
There you
has to
go.
basically hold her still or she slides off.
Let's see what we've got here. So we've got so the victim stated that he needed to file a report with CFSO for insurance reimbursement and was not interested in pressing charges if the perpetrator of the vandalism is ever found. There are no current suspects. So case number, okay, and description: red spray paint graffiti found in area off Willow Lane, known as the Grove. Across
Mm.
many tree trunks were the words "Every me passes moment." No other evidence. Red spray paint graffiti found in 4 separate parking spots in the lot of Chestnut Falls High School. Says, I remember, and you. No other evidence. So I have a feeling that we need to unscramble these words.
Every moment passes me.
Every moment passes me.
That's my thought. I'm
Okay.
just throwing out one option. I don't know. The other one I think is easier. I think it's I remember you. I remember. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm remembering you, like I remember like something you said or did or
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh
And as for this one, the first the C will see it.
yeah, I will see
Um,
you.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I will see you.
Hmm.
Or because his name's not Will, so it's not I see you, Will.
Right.
I will see you sounds kind of like a threat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I was curious if because I don't know the dates of these other. I mean, I know it was over the course of several different. I think several different
yeah.
days.
Oh, it doesn't
Uh,
say. Okay, it just says closed on him. Okay.
well, in
No,
similar
it's
vandalism
suspended.
incidents over the past 3 weeks,
Okay.
so it doesn't really say specific dates or anything. But
Here we go. Hold on.
um,
So 77453 and what was the claim this time? So basically, from the looks of it, the 774 is a higher number than the 53, so I'm betting it was like in order.
the
The
five
five
three
three
was
was before the
sooner,
sevens.
or
Yeah,
was the first one.
yeah, that's my thought.
This is 835. So
Is
one
the
seven seven four and then 1753, and then you would have this report, which is 1835. So
so this one's the most
uh
recent. The car one's the most recent then.
car
Yeah.
one's the most recent one, and so then this one of every moment, you said every moment passes me.
hmm I'm just visualizing it from Robin's point of view because that's my bias right now, and I'm just
Mhm.
thinking like she regrets not going away to school too. She regrets staying on the
Right.
farm and looking after her family. I feel like she regrets losing Charlie to a bigger and more adventurous world or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like
No,
she
absolutely.
missed her moment in time to be with him long term. I guess maybe.
Yeah. So there you go. So that
Who
might be what it
knows?
is.
Yeah. Lacks evidence. Okay. So interesting.
Yep.
Looks like Goff has been a deputy for a freaking long time because he was
I
still a
know,
deputy
right?
back then. So not promotional material. All right, shall
Okay.
we look at the time capsule part?
Yeah, let's
This
take a
is
look at
the
time capsule, and then we
current
might
Charlie
need to
here.
pop this thumb drive in and see if we can't crack
Okay.
the code.
Okay, so this is congratulations, seniors. Let's start there. You
All right.
survived high school. Oh, sorry, did you have something else
No,
first?
go
Okay.
ahead.
You survived high school. Before you run off to celebrate this amazing achievement, take a minute to reflect on your time here at Chestnut Falls High School. Once you filled out this sheet, don't worry, the staff won't read what you wrote. It will be given to your class representative, who will put it in a lockbox that won't be opened again until you come back for your class reunion.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I so would think someone's going to read them. All right. Oh, good lord, this is tiny writing. Here,
Right.
sorry.
I
I
had to
don't have the
zoom it in.
magnifier. I don't have the magnifier.
Oh, it's oh wait,
It's
it
fine.
was just up there.
Oh, I had to put them all right here.
There you go. So
There
it
we
could be
go.
right there. Do you want me to read it so I can zoom in?
Sure.
Okay. So number one, what is your favorite high school memory? So this was written by
Charlie.
Charles,
Hmm.
right? By Charlie. Okay. So so this is the capsule point, and then the bottom one is for when they do the reunion.
Reunion part, yeah.
So they filled it out, put it in the capsule, and then when they did their reunion, they pulled the paper out and they fill in their answers again. So what is your favorite high school memory? Prom was a blast. Leave it to Gavin to figure out how to
Sneak.
sneak in booze. But honestly, the best times were just kicking around a hacky sack between classes and after school. I hope I can find a group this tight when I head off to college. All right, number two. Who is your best friend? How can I pick just one? Thorn is always down to hang. Gavin and I got up to some crazy shit. Robin was a super fun girlfriend. Artie would always leave me laughing. Nick was the chillest lab partner. Neats sticking it to whoever gave us crap. S is the kindest person I know. And Aura is the best cuz a guy could want. Number three, what is your proudest accomplishment? Graduating, I guess. Although figuring out how to break into the school when it was locked was definitely more fun. Number four, what are your biggest goals? Having a kick ass summer? Find a new password that isn't my birthday?
Oh,
I
I figured that out
don't
without that trick.
I don't know. My parents say I'm smart enough to be a doctor. Well, that sounds cool. It also seems like a lot of work. What are you looking forward to next? Summer, college, basically anything. All right,
He seems like that really chill, just go with the flow, whatever kind of personality, doesn't he?
right? Okay, so now on to the reunion part. So, Chad, if you would like to follow along with any of this, I did put the link for Discord in the chat. You can also just use the exclamation point Discord at any point and be able to get that pulled for you if you need it. And then, yeah,
Can you tell
so
what the crossed out word is by chance? I was just being really curious.
where's the crossed out word?
It's in
Oh,
the first box. I can't
maybe.
quite tell. It's something about booze. I was just curious.
I can't.
You
I think it
can't.
was supposed to be or sneak booze. I think he was putting like to sneak booze and then realized he meant to put in booze or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so all these documents are located in the Discord, and you can actually then be able to follow along with us. All right, so welcome back, class of '98. To help get you back in the high school spirit, here is your time capsule activity from graduation. Take a moment to reflect on how your answers and you have changed since you left Chestnut Falls High School. All right, so what is your favorite high school memory? Too many to choose from, but the one that stands out the clearest are when we all were spending time together. These really are a wonderful group of people, and I couldn't ask for better friends. Who is your best friend? Is saying my wife lame? If so, I have to say Antonio. He's still always down to hang, and it's nice to have another dad to talk to since he understands what I'm going through. What is your proudest accomplishment? Becoming a father, seeing Maggie grow up, has put every other aspect of my life into perspective. What are your biggest goals? Ensuring that Maggie can get into an Ivy League school, if that's the direction she wants for herself. Helping out my friends and neighbors any way I can. What are you looking forward to next? A giant piece of Mrs. Matsuka's baklava. Catching up with some old friends, and then going home to the two most beautiful ladies in the world.
So that sounds like what he was planning on doing that night. Doesn't sound like he was planning on going to the Grove or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it sounds like he was just planning to go to
Mhm.
the Matsukas for the,
Yeah.
after party thing and then go home. So, so let's
He
get
gets an A
this
plus in the schmoopy husband department. I
right. Yeah, exactly.
think we're gonna have to look up those stuff on
Yeah.
the charlesmcdonald.net thing because I honestly It's all good information, but I don't feel like we're any closer to solving the
Yeah, so let's see
unless the
on this thumb
password is his
drive.
daughter's name, which would be a
Very
little boring.
possibly. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like once I get this loaded in here.
I like a little bit of a challenge.
Right.
I'm laughing at how I felt like I was so clever for solving
Turns
that.
out I load this and it's just completely corrupted and the whole computer goes down and I hate this thumb drive already
It's
because
not going in very well, I'm betting.
it doesn't like stay put. So like as you go to try to put the thumb drive in, it like tries to fold and close.
Oh no.
All
Well, it's cheap. What can you expect?
right.
It's just weird how they're open on one side now. And I had jump drives, and when I was younger and they were more expensive, they were closed completely.
Mm-hmm.
That one's got a whole open side, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's more fragile. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Did it pop
so
Dun, dun, dun.
no, we're not formatting this drive.
Oh, that
What do you mean it's not accessible?
Maybe I just have to try it again. And if it doesn't work, I can check and see if there's while you're doing that, let me check Facebook and see if anyone else had an issue with this.
Yeah. Try this.
I say there's always a plenty of people to try.
There it goes.
You
Okay.
get it? Okay.
Okay, so let's see. So there is a zip file on here. We're gonna extract this. Extract all. Browse. We're going to put this in killer folder. New folder. Yep. Select folder and extract. Aha. So in order to extract the files, this is where we need the password.
I'm
So
Maggie out of curiosity.
file log is password protected. Please enter the password in the box below.
I try a capital and lowercase.
What is it, Maggie?
Maggie. Yeah.
No.
You try caps as well.
All caps?
Like no, just capitalize first name.
Oh, I did capitalize.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
so you try all lowercase then.
Is it Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah, capital SARAH. If you guys have any ideas, please feel free to
Okay, I was gonna try the
guesses.
birthday. 0322
1980.
1980. 322.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
This is an older set, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we got his daughter's birthday. It ended up being
Yeah.
his birthday, which was
It was
a
his
big
birthday.
giveaway.
322.
That
Which,
was
yeah,
too
that was the
obvious. I
giveaway.
don't know.
Was the whole thing. It was that
Yeah.
I've got to find a new password. Apparently, he just never found it. That he already never found a new code. But he never found a
Yeah,
new
I
code.
assumed he meant
So,
a new
yeah.
lock password, not.
Well, that's what I had a feeling that it was going to be that because
Oh, that's disappointing.
because
so
of
clever
that
and so
because of that
stupid.
that hint inside of that thing of like I've got to find a
So
new
obvious. It
a new
kills me.
code, right? Llama, there you go. Not surprised. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we've got that. Let me get that file opened up real quick here. Okay. Oh, we also have the stuff that was on
The MacDonagh.net site.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I still want to see these files now that you cracked into them. So
do you want to see
bring
them
them out.
first before we listen to any of
Should
the
we?
audio files?
I guess we should probably listen to the other stuff first. This probably was meant to be last, wasn't it?
I don't know. Sometimes the online stuff's
Usually the online stuff gives it away. Yeah, go ahead, just do it. You're here. Why not? Just do it. Who
Do
cares if
these?
it's out of order? Yeah. Just do
Okay.
it.
Do the USB stuff? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to chat. I'll put this stuff in the Discord. You can see these as well.
What do you think? Is this just trying to show us that they weren't all as close as we thought they were? This
Right?
photo is just
Maybe.
so depressing.
Okay. Chad, I am going to mark all any photos from the USB drive in the Discord. I'm going to go ahead and mark those as hidden, as spoilers, just in case if anybody sees this on YouTube and you are working on this and you log into the Discord, that you don't end up getting this right away. So if you want to try to solve, hopefully, I mean, granted, you probably already know the code anyway by this point if you're watching the video, but still. So we have 4 text files along with a log. Okay.
Interesting.
So I do not have these printed off, obviously, because I did not know what it was.
So I have a theory that it might have been Nita that spray painted the car, but I don't know why she would have done that.
Hmm.
Her W's are more of a zigzag, which is what you got in the photo,
Yeah.
versus Robin's have more of a curvature to them.
Okay.
They have more of a hump. So
Yeah.
that's interesting because I could have sworn it'd be Robin. I was trying to compare it to prove that, but I can't.
Right.
Hmm.
You want me to print these off?
I don't even know if the printer's on.
It is. Should be.
If you want to, I can go try to grab it.
Prints. Okay. And I'll put this right back here. All right, so there's the log. And then we also have some photos as well. I haven't printed any text messages. Yeah. That's the log. No, yeah. Well, I mean, unless you want the photos. Do you want the photos? Okay. Katie, welcome back. All right, so here's photo 1. We've got the first text message. So with N. Are you up? No. Yes. And then encrypted stuff. Huh? Just those pages. Yep. Shush, and then Katie. Was this you messaging? Is this you, Katie? I see that shush in here. Hold
Do we
on.
have
Is
more
Katie a suspect now? Wait a minute.
Do we have more to solve then? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there is some stuff with the images.
Okay.
Unless this is just an
Are those
image
already in Discord?
from. I don't know if this is an image from the other stuff.
I don't.
Like,
think it
remember in the
is.
previous case we had a text message exchange between the two of them, but I don't remember what it was.
Count on it wasn't part of that.
Okay.
No, that was the word shush.
Okay.
Can you tell me if that is a Discord yet?
It is in the
It is
Discord.
Discord. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just want to see my own copy, guys. It's far away.
So then we've got the next image is a lot more encryption. Okay. So this is why I think Charlie knew
About Nita?
about Nita and his wife.
I had a feeling.
Because this was on a locked drive, and he took pictures of her phone, is my guess. And then because she saw these were being sent and were encrypted.
He still loved her so much. Because he
Mhm.
did mention he was trying to work on stuff and things had been rough. Like, even he had mentioned that. So
Yeah.
it sounds like he was trying to save their marriage, but she was over it already.
So
Which is just more sad somehow.
yeah. That's a lot of stuff to decrypt.
That's okay. We have the copy and paste thing, remember? It's the MacDonagh.net
Yeah,
tool.
I know, but
I can get you the text here in a second
okay, perfect.
because Google Lens on your phone is amazing when it comes to stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
mean that it is a pretty easy cipher to crack, but because I think we've already cracked it once.
Yeah, but I don't have a code written down for anything, so we should be using the
Yeah,
Google
true.
Lens. So I
It's
can
just
get
a
it.
matter of I can't like because there's an image on my end,
I
I can't
I
like just copy and
I
paste it.
can really easily, so I'm trying to tell you
No, I
about
know.
Google Lens.
I'm
So,
sorry, I
so.
was letting them know that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I got you. Give me 2 seconds here.
You're okay. That's why Mrs. Strange is using her handy dandy phone. And
I figured it out through this season, feeling super stupid because all of Melody Rock I had to hand type everything out and everything. I found out that there's something in your camera, like under images, called Google Lens, and you can literally have it
right?
find and select all texts
Well,
and
there
then
you go.
copy all texts, which is really awkward when you realize how much time you spend wasting typing it in the hard way.
Right. So this log that was on here, I think, is a log that Charlie was keeping of some different stuff. Oh, Daddy MacDonagh. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. Yeah, the new photo to text thing is cool. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Um,
it's humbling because it's so much
Thank you,
faster.
Exquisite, for grabbing that shout out. And welcome in, Exquisite. All right, Daddy MacDonagh, I hope you had a fantastic stream. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Strange Tangent. If you don't know me or have not met me before, I am joined by my amazing and
Hi.
lovely wife, Mrs. Strange. So, aka Red Panda. What we are doing, if you have not seen this before, is we're doing what's called Hunt a Killer. So it's a company that puts together cases where you can sign up and they send you a box every month, and then you get to help solve a murder and you get to help solve a case. So it is absolutely fantastic. I was gonna say, wait, where's the puppers? Oh, the
They were out in the hallway a
yeah,
minute ago.
yeah, I think they are.
Unfortunately, I think they thought I was
Um,
going to let them out.
Flesh Wound 42, welcome in as well. So that's what we're doing. So this is episode 6, the final episode of our case. We have been working through. Oh man, it is absolutely, in our opinion, it has been absolutely worth it. Uh, if you want, feel free to join the Discord. Stay tuned because we uh, just announced at the beginning of this stream a very special announcement that we did. So if anyone did miss that at the beginning of stream, we actually got accepted as affiliates of Hunt a Killer. So stay tuned for more of what that means. I will be posting some stuff and official stuff in the Discord of that announcement, along with an official announcement on Twitter, and then to see what we can do. So I definitely recommend checking out Hunt a Killer in the meantime. But if you wait a little bit and if you join the Discord and stay tuned for that announcement, we'll might be able to see. I don't know if any of our codes are going to allow for discounts or anything like that yet. I got to dig more into it of how it all works. It's being done through this program that I haven't used before, so I just have to figure all that out and learn. But we're gonna dive into it and see what we can make happen.
Sorry, I'm on the full bar.
Um, oh, it's okay, Exquisite. I understand. And Daddy MacDonald, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. So I know we're absolutely excited for it because, as I said at the beginning of stream, we had applied for it back in January and got denied.
Do you want me to
And
just
so I just didn't think
do
anything
you want
of
me to
it.
just do it, or do you want me to post like the text into the Discord, or do you want me to
If you want to post the text into the Discord, that's fine too.
I just basically copied and it's just the text. Like, do I want to just post that in there for
Oh
them,
yeah, that works.
or
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? Because you can copy it from there and translate it for
Hmm.
everyone, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And so while Mrs. Strange is doing that, I'll just kind of bring everybody up to speed on that. So yeah, we had done that back in January and applied, got denied. So we just figured that was just because our community wasn't quite up to this, what they were looking for yet, right? Not up to standard or up to par, but because we have an amazing community here, and I think it was just, my impression numbers weren't quite where they were looking for yet. And so you all have helped tremendously with that. So by interacting with things on Twitter,
Should I make these spoilers?
no, you don't have to.
Okay.
So by interacting with tweets, by interacting with, Instagram posts, by interacting on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, right? Whatever. Just do it. So that's helped us tremendously as well. And so then fast forward, I got an email actually reaching out to us saying they felt we would be a good fit. And so we actually accepted the offer, and we are now those, able to accept as an affiliate of Hunted Killer. So just fantastic. We love doing these. So, and we want to keep doing them because
Yes.
we most of all enjoy doing it with you all, the community helping us. So that's what we enjoy most of all about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got all that in?
I got two of them up, but you can
Okay,
start. You
that's
can
fine.
start
Well, I'll
yours.
go
Yeah.
over the log while you're still finishing
Yeah.
that. So it looks like this log is from where he's logging things that he's noticing about Sarah. Llama with the dad joke. Why do crabs never give to charity? Because they're shellfish. Got him. All right.
Oh mercy.
Uh, Speaking of charity chat, so exclamation point charity in the chat, and or exclamation point Wolf Park in the chat. If you notice up above, okay, we do have a charity fundraiser going on currently for Wolf Park of Indiana. So please feel free, use that command, and be able to check out that link. $5, only $5. That'll get you to where we give the dogs a treat. Okay, so if you want to give the dogs a treat, there you go. That's how you make it happen. Uh, and then, all right, so 11:23 p.m. on the 4th, she forgot our anniversary. No mention of it all day. Uh, Thought she might have a surprise party planned like last year. Brought it up over dinner. She seemed to be upset and apologized. The next day, offered to celebrate our belated anniversary by going out to dinner. She would rather just stay home and spend time with Maggie. Llama, I like that one. I do like that one a lot. Uh, all right, so on March 11th, Sarah surprised me with concert tickets. Told me to take Antonio and have a boys' night. Maybe I'm worried over nothing.
I
On
would
the
be so
15th of
thoughtful if we didn't
right,
know what she was
15th
up
of
to.
March, right? Yeah, had a fantastic lunch date. Talked like we did back in college. Happy to have things back like they should be. April 20th, sent Maggie to a friend's house so we could have the house to ourselves for the night. Tried to watch a movie. Sarah was on her phone the entire time. Wouldn't tell me who she was texting. 11:55 a.m. on the 18th of May. Went to visit her parents for the weekend. I offered to join her so Maggie could spend time with her grandparents. She wants Maggie and I to have a father-daughter weekend instead. Right, there you go, Daddy. There you go, Daddy MacDonagh. April 20th, favorite day. Uh, so that's actually one of my relatives' birthdays too. Let's see. Came home early. Sarah wasn't home. Called her cell at grocery store. Pantry full. Hmm. Suspicious. All right. On the 9th of July, left from work to meet Sarah at M&C for date night dinner. Sarah called to cancel. Had to work late. All right, 1:24 a.m. Sarah came home in a cab. Went out for drinks with coworkers. 8:47 p.m. on the 19th. Went out for drinks with coworkers again. Followed only with one person. Got a picture. Can't tell who the other woman is. On August 7th, had a wonderful weekend. I'm putting too much into this. She still loves me. August 22nd, left for a girls' night out wearing new dress and jewelry. On September 9th, visiting her parents again, another father daughter weekend. September 27th, her boss called. Sarah didn't show up for work. He wanted to make sure that she was okay. On the 27th of September, canceled lunch date, busy at work. Then went through her phone while she was in the shower. Hate myself for doing it. Found weird messages to N. Conversations going back months. Took some screenshots. Need to know what they say. Uh, about a week later, I can't figure out the text. At this point, I don't want to know. I either find something I don't want to see or I drive myself insane over nothing. I can't keep doing this. I love my wife. I need to trust that she loves me too. So, yeah, busy at work, but she's not at work. You know, this, I feel like unless your parents are in on this, I feel like saying that you're going to your parents for a weekend, that's a dangerous slope too, right? Like, because, like, oh, hey, like next time you see the parents, like, hey, how did you enjoy your weekend?
Yes.
How was your weekend? How was your father daughter weekend? I hope you guys had fun. And then the dad going, what are you talking about?
Right.
Right? Like, I feel like that's a
Awkward.
horrible, horrible idea of an excuse. Um, unless they're in on it, unless the parents know that something else is going
That
on.
would be hard to believe, though. I feel like it would be-
Because I like, I mean, at this point, I mean, I guess so, but like, I mean, I talked to my in-laws. Oh, the father-daughter weekend. Oh, was him and Maggie. Okay, yeah, but still, though, she's saying that she's going to hang out with her parents. So my
At some
my
point,
point
someone's gonna get caught.
is still
Yeah.
like still can ring true that like you know there are times where there is conversation had between myself and my in-laws. Um, I mean, heck, they came down for July 4th, right? So
Yeah.
like, I got to see them for July 4th. So there you go. So I definitely though Sarah is like I mean it's definitely a dangerous excuse, yeah. Um so yeah. So hey, babe, by the way, this weekend I'm gonna go spend some time up with my parents.
Are you? Are you really?
I'm just gonna go
So
use their
rotten.
pool. All right,
So
that's fine.
rotten.
That's all I'm gonna go do.
Oh,
Um,
sure.
all right. So you see, like, I'm so lucky, chat. I am so lucky that she puts up with me. I really am. Uh,
He's something. I'll
I'm
give him
surprised that
that.
y'all put up with me, even like the chat even puts up with me. All right. So what else do we have?
I have it all texted into the Discord if you want to start copying and
Okay,
pasting
perfect.
stuff in. Some of it may not be perfect. Like when I was doing it, my phone might have misread a letter or two, but you can make it out.
Okay.
So
Let's get to into the deviant tracker.
sorry for blowing up the Discord, guys. I figured you guys could be trying to
Oh,
figure it out same
that's
as
right. I
me.
forgot. That's the only reason why anybody in my stream ever sticks around. It's completely because of Red Panda and the puppers.
We are both very aware that they're the stars of the show. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the only reason why y'all come around. Is just to make in case Red Panda says hi or to see the dogs. Like that's it. Like that. I get it. I understand. Um. Yeah. All right. So we've got this. Let's look at our tools. We've got our automatic decoder.
I
Let's
was
try
using
that.
the automatic, yeah. And
Okay.
again, it may not be perfect, but it'll get you darn close. It may be reading a letter wrong in my
Right, Llama. There you
copy and
go.
paste.
Are they here yet? No. Okay. They're slacking off now. Okay. Let's get images pulled up here too. So let's do this. Let's try. Can I do it? Oh, I can do it this way. Okay. Uh, which one's the one? Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
Is this out of order at all?
I don't know. I just screenshotted them really quick. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Okay.
Each post is a different screenshot. Does that make sense?
It's both, MacDonagh.
Sorry.
You're okay. So you took screenshots of them. Okay, so I need to
Yeah.
figure out which one's which.
Sorry.
You're okay.
I didn't. I thought I took them photo of them in order, but I don't honestly know. I may have done it backwards. I don't honestly.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to
So
hurry.
you're fine. So this message is group or text message number 3. So well that sucked. Careful. Fine. And then the next thing we're going to be looking at is encrypted. So
Sorry. Do I need to redo it a different way then?
no, you're okay.
Sorry, we didn't do this ahead of time because we didn't know how to
Yeah, we
get
didn't
this
have it, so
done.
we're fine.
Yeah.
Seeing you and fine. Seeing you and Charlie together.
Yeah.
Dot dot dot. Okay.
And this one I got. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Running into you was a complete accident.
Oh, is that the next part?
I think so. This one came up a little dirty when I tried to do it in there, so I think
Came up
something
dirty.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah, I'm sorry.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, it definitely does, that definitely looks like some different stuff.
I didn't know how to get us in
Yeah,
trouble with
that's
everything,
definitely
so I'm
yeah, I
trying
think
to. Yeah,
I
sorry.
think your Google Lens thing grabbed a couple wrong letters,
I
okay?
do too.
I mean,
Yeah,
or maybe not. We
I
don't know.
warned you. I warned you.
I mean, or maybe not. I mean,
Sorry.
maybe that's no. I mean, is this babe? Are you sending me a message through this? Like, are you hint? Okay, all right. I didn't. Yeah.
No, you're so rotten.
I know, but I had to try. All right. We're gonna see the next one. Running into you. Yeah, it was a complete accident. Let's see. The next part is
I'm just gonna make up a cheat sheet really quick because it's getting really awkward copy and paste and something's not working. So
yeah.
I want a cheat sheet I
I
can make really
know, but
quick.
I don't want to feel like that ever again. Okay. We'll figure this out. So that's this one from N.
Correct.
And
So,
then I'm buying the tickets soon. And then you always say that. Uh, let's start with okay, so we kind of saw that section.
I'm sorry this is so messy, guys. I was just trying to hurry and I think I made it a lot worse than it should have been.
Oh no, it's okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
got it figured out.
Okay.
All right, so are you up? No. Yes. And then room booked for Friday evening. Oh, wait, hold on. So he when did he take those pictures? On the 2nd, 9/29. Oh, he doesn't mention anything about whether she went anywhere on that Friday. Okay. I was like, maybe there was a mention of like that she went out or something, you know? All right. This one is format copy. Oh, it's okay. I just make sure I already copied it. That's
Yeah.
all. All right, I've missed you.
You putting this somewhere because I don't have the other three.
No.
I can't keep. You're moving too fast. I can't keep.
Oh, I didn't realize you didn't have this one done. You said the
I
first
only
one.
did the first page, like the first
Oh,
page.
the
So
first
I
one
got
that
up to
you
we'll
okay.
figure this out. I'm buying the tickets soon. That's as far as I got.
Oh, okay. So text
So
3-1. All right, I did not realize that, so I
sorry. That's why
apologize.
I'm struggling. I have no idea where you're at right now. I'm
Okay.
completely lost.
I am on the text 1.
Unfortunately, in my thing, I don't have the number. I just have them cropped there. So what does it start with?
Starts with are you up? No,
Nope,
yes.
I don't.
So I don't remember what it said, but I can tell you.
You can do the whole thing at once. That's what I was doing. Anything that was coded.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, like any of the coded
Oh, I've
parts,
been
I
just
put in
doing
at the
one line
same
at a
time.
time.
No, like I put everything that was coded in. Don't put anything that's not coded though.
Okay. So let me see. Do you need me to put this into anything?
If you just tell me really quick, I can type it out. I just. Are you doing the? Sorry, which one are you
I
doing?
mean, I can just open up a note thing.
If you could, that'd be great. Because like I'm having trouble
Yeah.
keeping up. It's just really awkward.
Oh, you're fine.
I was trying to get
Let
it to you
me
so we could do it together
find
with
Notepad real
everybody, but
quick.
we don't have like a way to keep it all straight. It's going to get even more confusing. I just
Yeah.
did a quick cut and paste, which made it extremely hard to now follow up on. Sorry.
It's okay. Let me find the right thing up here. There we go.
I just
All
realized
right, I'll just use Notepad.
I can't make a cheat sheet because unfortunately, since my Google Lens didn't copy it correctly, the letters might be wrong. So
Okay. So this is the first text. So this is text. Count on it is the Okay. And then we've got this is before shush. Anything in quotation marks is the translation. So shush, and then not sure what this A is. Okay, so there we go.
I just can't remember.
Just be there. So after shush is just be there.
Can I stand over you without being a problem? I just can't read it.
Oh, here, yeah, I can move it.
No, you're good.
I didn't realize you were also writing it down.
I wasn't. I can't. I can't keep up. It's the problem.
Right, I thought that's why I was doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to read it. I can't even read it from where I'm
Ah,
at.
okay.
It's too faint of words. Sorry.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. I have to stand too. Sorry, guys. I'm getting old. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Why doesn't Zoom work? Okay. So count on it is the last message for
Thank
that
you.
one.
So,
Okay.
oh, so you're
Then,
not fixing the stuff that's wrong.
what do you mean I'm not fixing the stuff that's wrong?
Right.
Oh no, I'm not fixing that at the moment. No,
Okay.
I'm just going through translating as quick as I can right now.
Okay, because the other
So
ones.
this is text 2. So this was text 1. I can correct it before it goes into the Discord.
I just don't. Is this translated or is that just an
This is
accent? What
this
that?
is not translated.
Okay.
Anything in quotation marks
There
is
it is.
translated.
I was having trouble finding what was what. Sorry.
Yeah, you're okay. There you go.
Which was shush really meant shush. I was
Correct. All right, and then text number 2. Let me see what text number 2 is. Starts with, I'll be in town next week for work. Boom. All right, so I'll be in town next week for work. Oh, thank God. Wait, shit. Maggie has a school thing next week, or next weekend. I have to make her costume. All right. And we've got right here. We'll translate this.
And I'll help.
The
Guys.
Can you look to see what? Or
Here, let me just read you the letters exactly to make sure it's translating correctly.
Yeah.
Which text was it? What did it start with? I'll be in town next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to make her costume. Yeah, and then I have to make her costume.
I'm gonna read you the letters. Is it?
Oh, we're missing a word. That's why.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to read it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Is it before the story is a breeze?
Yes,
in the
that one.
thing? Is
Yeah,
it before that?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the
All right.
first gray one after the
So
blue.
WKOFU ZIT, sorry, space ZIT
Okay.
space LXHH SOTL.
SOTI or L?
It looks like L.
Okay. L.
I don't know.
Okay.
It looks like an L,
And
but it could be an I.
then
Space WN
okay.
space DN
Okay.
space KGGD
Okay.
space QFR space O comma sorry apostrophe SS
Okay.
space ITSH dot.
ITSH.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's try
Is
that.
that better? Hopefully. I apparently missed something when I was copying quickly. Google
Bring the
is.
supplies by my room and I'll help.
It was close. That definitely is easier though.
Okay. That. The story I'm covering should be
Should be a breeze.
a breeze.
So I
And
look
then said at.
It's a
I think that's something
it's a
different.
VT. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
And then
Hold on. VAZI. Sorry, where it says
wait,
V.
hold on. What?
The third word.
Third word. Okay.
Okay, where the A is, that needs to be a Q.
Okay.
And then ZEI.
Okay.
Then the next word. That should be better. Let's see. Another Q. It's mistaken the A's and the Q's for some reason. So the fifth word, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The second letter is a Q.
Ranzat.
Yeah, that's a Q.
That's a Q.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank you. And
All right.
then trying to see if there's any other Q's because those are going to be mistaken for A's. There's a 3-letter word.
QFR.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Is that QFR?
Yes, and then IQCT. Yep.
Okay.
And then Q by itself. Yep.
Okay.
Then EITTAN.
All right.
RQOFA.
RQ or RK?
Or sorry, RKOFA. Sorry.
All right.
And then GK. Yep. That's it.
Okay.
You missed the V. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it reasonable?
The very last line is that Z.
Unfortunately, this text ends with the SGQCT.
So where did this one come from?
It could have been copied and pasted accidentally wrong, babe. Like I said, I was rushing this, which is my mistake. I won't ever do that again.
No, it's fine. It helped out tremendously.
I just feel bad because I don't know where that NGXKTQRKTA.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from either.
I would get rid of it because it either
Okay.
is A out of line.
So that doesn't match up with this.
Yeah.
We're gonna delete that out real quick.
Yeah.
Delete that out. All right, and then
Yeah, it should end with the 3-worded thing from her. Yeah, that should be
Okay.
where it ends.
So we can watch terrible daytime television and have a cheeky drink or 3. And then the response was, love you too.
Cheeky drink or 3.
So, all right. Okay. And then we'll look at text number 3-1, which we already technically translated, but we'll run that through just one more time.
Is this the one from the last time?
Text 3-1. Okay. And then, so we've got, this one is, well, that sucked, is what it starts on. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to get that one in here.
You said it starts with, well, that sucked.
Yep. Well, that sucked. Careful. Fine. And then we've got our translations. So let's go.
Ooh, the well, that sucked one I've already got. If you want me to give that one to you quickly.
I should be alright. I'm just gonna throw it in
Okay.
here because I'm gonna copy it and just
Okay.
paste
It's
it.
going to be a little off, but I can help you correct it.
Yeah, it's fine.
This one I was able to figure out just by looking at it.
Mm-hmm. We can
Yeah.
rectify this a little bit later.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at least we kind of pretty much
Putting
know
it in
what it.
context, yeah.
Yeah, you get the context chat, and you'll know
Nita
what
was
what it
jealous of
says.
seeing her and Charlie together.
Yep. So, all right. So yeah. So sorry. So seeing you and Charlie together.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I'm sorry. The H's are S's.
right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Um. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't a missing word or anything. All right. Cool.
I don't think so.
All right, and then all right, running into you was a complete accident. I know, but I don't want to feel like that ever again. We'll figure this out. I'm buying the tickets soon.
Yeah.
You always say that. All right, and then we have the final text, which is text 3-2 in the
Yes.
Discord. And
Is there a way you can delete those out and put the corrected ones in once we're done in the Discord?
I'll just put this whole file in the
Oh,
Discord.
okay.
Yeah.
Just because those are really confusing and obviously not in order, I feel bad because anyone jumping in that's going to be very confused.
Okay. This.
These were
Boom.
all between Sarah, not yeah, Sarah and Nita, right?
Yeah, Sarah and Nita is who these texts are between. All right, so continuation off the previous text. So you always say that. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, we talked about waiting until we had jobs lined up. I can't live in limbo anymore. The time still isn't right. Taking Maggie away from Charlie. He's still a huge part of our lives. He won't be forever,
That sounds threatening.
right?
I just can't imagine Sarah being with Nita if Nita killed her husband. Like, I really can't imagine that.
Right?
Thanks, was it?
Right? Oh shit is right. So we did a prediction at the very beginning, I believe everyone, the those that voted in the prediction at the very beginning of stream, everyone voted for Robin, and I know I'm picking Robin.
Mm-hmm.
You picked Robin.
Mm-hmm. Between
So
where her
we're gonna
husband's
find
at, her
out
story,
if
all of
we
it.
are right or wrong here, probably very very soon. All right, and then so then the response back is okay. We're not talking about this anymore, and then a final line. All right, so let's see what this final line is. Here we go. I'll call you tomorrow. Take home or take some time to cool off.
Ouch. I'm laughing because I just want to say they were arguing about eggs because the word eggs was in the code. Sorry.
Right, it was.
Fight about eggs.
So we now have Nita saying that Charles won't be like
He won't be a
so
part
we
of our
have
lives
Sarah saying
forever.
taking Maggie away from Charlie. He's still a huge part of our lives.
Yeah.
And Nita replying with he won't be forever. Okay. So now we have next up are some audio files.
You need the password for those, but you already get it out.
I'm good.
Okay. Is it still the jump drive then, or is it the MacDonagh.net stuff?
MacDonagh. This is going to be the MacDonagh.net stuff.
Okay, so the
Net stuff.
only stuff
You
that
thought it was Nita? All right.
so the only stuff that came from the jump drive then was the text, photos, and then this.
In the log, yeah.
Okay.
Let me open this up because I already downloaded all of this. Okay. Do you want me to delete these, you said?
I mean, if you're able to, just because they're really confusing and out of order, I feel
Okay,
like
that's
anyone
fine.
jumping in from the YouTube video would be very confused. Thank you.
Yep, that's fine. And then I'll fix that file
Yeah.
here as well and get it
That would-
uploaded into the Discord. I'll do that after stream.
But thankfully, we at least got the gist of it now.
Correct. Okay.
So-
Files from.
So were they planning to move to New York then? I couldn't quite follow that part. They mentioned the bus ticket, don't they?
Is it MACD?
Oh, Naugh, I think. MacDonagh.
Right? Like, so that is absolutely true. Okay, that's. I thought I had it up.
So what? Let's see what she say about Nita.
Oh, yeah, I know. I have it right here. Duh. MacDonagh. DONAGH.
Yeah, exquisite. I had a theory that maybe whoever did strangle him climbed onto him, therefore bruising his like lower abdomen area with their knee, maybe while they were trying to strangle him to get better leverage. Just based on how the like mirror was described as being askew in the car and some of the other features. I feel like whoever did it climbed on top of him to strangle him, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So the more I kept looking at that bruise, the more I'm like, that just seems like a perfect place for someone's knee to be while they're fighting.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
my theory.
We have from the website, from the MacDonagh website. So we have
Ooh.
an image. This is a post from Robin from the social media, but this was
Okay.
posted back in 2009.
Okay, so that was, hold on, so look for a ring, because that's about the time she bought the ring, right? No,
Right there.
That's it.
It's right there.
That'd be it.
So she's wearing his high school ring still.
Dun, dun.
This is, so she bought it in September and this is in November.
Mhm.
So 2 months later, and she's wearing Charles's ring.
Well, she says something about hearts broken. Go back up to that for a second.
Yeah.
Is this saying that they broke up at that time?
Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day.
Or did she buy the ring before they broke up or after? I feel like she creepishly bought it after, but that's just me.
Right. Well, 2000. So they.
Because they graduated in 08.
No. So that's a Jewel song, right? Yeah. So no. So 2009,
Mm-hmm.
or was it 99 when she bought it? No, she bought it in 99.
So,
So this is 10 years later. So
That's
10
weird.
years later, and she's wearing that ring.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah.
so she bought it in 99.
Weird. It's almost like she could never let go of Charlie and her future together.
I think so.
Yeah,
because
I thought
like
she always
by
preached
99
that.
he was already in college, and then that's when he met Sarah.
And then they got pregnant with Maggie.
Yes.
they started a life
So
for each
correct.
other.
Robin's the high school sweetheart.
Yes. The one that did the disc CD thing for him and did all the schmoopy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And kept wanting to talk about how
Yeah.
they were going to have babies together in the future and she was going to work on the farm and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
Yeah, so that's got to be the class ring.
Well, that totally is. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
So she's mentioning heartbreak, so that's interesting. Really pretty area, wherever she's at, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that all? Is there something else?
There was also a bunch of audio files.
Okay.
So-
Gosh, Nita's suspicious based on the one comment, but Robin looks like crazy obsessed.
Yeah.
At the end of this, we still don't know. Let's go back and read both their accounts of that night to see if we can fine tune it down. Is
Okay.
that fair?
Mm-hmm. And then we've got these audio files. So let me start with voicemail number 1.
Oh, there's
So
a
this
lot of
will,
them.
yeah. So there are 7 voicemails, chat, that they're all dropped in the Discord.
I'm gonna keep track of those then as we.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these were, what was the case on this? This was, what did she say with these
Let's see.
voicemails?
Here we go. At the start of the investigation, I'd gone through Charlie's cell phone, but nothing seemed significant at the time. Based on new evidence, there's a chance that some irregular voicemails in Charlie's inbox could be related to the case. They are all from the same unlisted phone number, staggered over several weeks. I couldn't find out who the number is registered to, but it didn't match the cell phone or workplace number. I copied the voicemails under this. Does it give you the phone number by chance in there? If
I
it
don't
does, I want
think
to dial
so.
it. Oh, darn
What
it.
was the file for the audio?
So it was under Marigold in the audio tab.
Marigold, and then what was the code?
GHT934. Oh,
Huh?
Lily's just licking.
Oh.
It's just driving me nuts.
So no, it doesn't give you a voice. It doesn't give you like a number.
Okay.
So she said that none of the numbers matched like anything.
No one's workplace or cell phones or anything like that.
Right.
That's what I was hearing.
The only stuff that I can do on here on Deviant Tracker is I can mess with the playback speed, and that's it.
Let's go full speed for now, and then we can play back slower if we need to. Right?
Okay.
We need to turn the music off for this part just so we can clearly
Yeah.
hear it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Pause
Just so we can
that.
catch any hints.
I'd also need to probably open up my sound settings because I have a feeling that they're not going to be able to hear this. Sound settings. What is that one?
What?
Cable A.
That's so complicated.
There we go. All right, so that's set up for that one. Oh wait, actually, I don't want cable A because then the VOD and stuff isn't going to be heard. All right, let's see. We're going to go to
Worst case scenario, I can try to play it on my
Cable
phone
C.
or something.
All right, there we go.
Do you want to have them tell us if it's good?
They'll be able to hear
Okay.
it. I just want to make sure that it's going to get like recorded too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so that's the big thing with it. Wrong thing. Cable. I was wrong. It was not cable C.
You can do this.
There we go. And I need to make sure that is going. It is. All right, good. All right. So now to find the file I just had opened. There we go. All right. This is my everyday life chat. Welcome to my everyday life. I don't remember where I put anything. I literally lost a file at work because I cleaned my desk and I put a bunch of stuff away, and now I have no idea where I put it.
Oh, no.
All right. I don't know who else can relate to that, but like if I don't clean, I'm good. I know right where something's at. But as soon as I clean, I have no idea where anything is. All right. So this is voicemail number 1. Okay, chat. Voicemail number 1. I'm gonna have to turn that volume up. You hear it? Okay.
You're like static or like. Oh, good lord.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it sounds like there's.
So that's all that is. It sounds like a vehicle, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a vehicle.
Maybe farm equipment.
Maybe.
I'm so trying to point the finger at Robin. This is awful.
I know, right?
I'm so biased at this point.
All right.
My objectiveness is completely compromised.
So let's try voicemail number 2. Kind of breathing.
That's just creepy.
Chat, let me know if you can hear it okay. No, it's like scraping, almost like maybe it's in a pocket or something.
Honestly, it sounds like someone hauling a dead body, but that's not going to really be something you film or record. Voicemail.
Right.
I don't know. This is weird so far. Not what I was anticipating at all.
Voicemail. That was voicemail 3. I don't hear anything with it either.
That dial?
Maybe? Yeah. That's number 4.
That's like swallowing and drinking, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh. Are you slowing it down a lot?
Yeah, I
Like a bit
slowed it down
easily?
to 0.25. I don't see half speed.
Sounds like to me like someone taking a cap off of a bottle or
Maybe.
something.
Yeah. I don't, yeah. I
Let's
don't
go
really hear
through
anything
let's
with
go
it.
through all of them and then go
All right.
back because the problem is they keep compounding on each other.
So that's voicemail number 5.
The only thing I'm trying to understand if this is Robin, this is a really weird way to try to lure him back in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some breathing.
Heavy breathing. I'm checking her CD she made.
No, but that was lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what was spray painted.
Yeah.
What you just heard was what was
Oh,
spray
every
painted.
moment. I
Yeah.
was wondering if that was from the CD she made for him.
Yeah. Say like the
Wow.
I remember you. Um,
Oh my God, she's like telling him that he's gonna be for her forever. 2 rings, 1 lifetime, for always and ever. After
yeah.
party. Like I'm your all, so sincere to make you happy. Always, always, always.
Yep.
Insane about you. Oh, I
Holly, hello, welcome
I
in.
will see you in my dreams. Another Robin Dupre original. You inspire me so much. I will see you in my
Yep.
dreams.
Yeah, that's exactly related to what was spray painted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely a.
And
So
then, oh,
Robin is
Matilda and the
definitely
Vandals.
who did the spray painting then.
And it was weird because her letters don't look like she's the one that did that, but we'll roll with that. Um,
And then, which means that more than likely, like you said, with the gravestone,
mm-hmm,
is that that matches the gravestone. So more than likely, she spray painted the gravestone as well.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Because she's all about the doodles.
yeah. So I don't know. Let's see. Do we have enough? No, that was it. That's number 7.
Actually, what you could almost believe, babe, look at this. If you look at this closely, it looks like a heart, but it also looks like a pair of lips, but it has like 2 lines
Yeah,
drawn on it.
possibly.
I'm looking so guilty.
So, hmm.
What's what's after every moment? What's that
I
next
don't know
bar?
what that word is.
Do it one more time, just at a slightly slower speed, if you could.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't, Chad. I don't think you can hear me doing it at this point, but.
Oh, they can't.
Hmm. Every moment passes
Passes
me.
it.
Yep.
Passes me in the end or something.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
So
I
yeah, so
know
that's all.
Robin.
So that's all Robin doing the graffiti.
Creepy, man.
Um.
There's no getting a guy back if he's not wanting you by calling and breathing into a phone, y'all. Don't do it, okay?
So we're
That's
down. I mean, man, this is
creepy.
tough. I didn't think trying to decide between two people was going to be this tough because I really just didn't.
So here's my thing. Nita may have had, in our opinion, like a better motive, but love, like obsessive love, makes you bat crazy. Like, I really feel like between the two, Nita just wanted Sarah, but Sarah and her were already a thing. So, like, I feel
Right.
like Robin has the bigger motive in the situation, but I think it's going to come down
Yeah,
to the
but
means to commit the crime. So I think we need to go back to the original statements and see who had the means to commit the crime. They both had a
yeah.
reason to commit it, right?
So we know that
Or sorry,
Robin,
opportunity to
yeah,
commit it.
opportunity,
Yeah.
yeah. So in this case, they more than likely both had the
Mm,
means to do it based on that.
yeah.
Um, like they both had the ability to do it, right? Like so,
Hmm.
because he was drugged, it would have been a lot easier to strangle him. Um,
Remember, I was telling you about this between episodes. Robin was really strong. In high school, she broke shot put and running records.
yeah,
So she had a lot of physical strength and physicality. Plus, being a farmer, she's going to be working a lot and have a lot of strength to deal with the machinery. I feel like out of the two of them, not stereotyping a woman because a woman can totally kick someone's butt if they try hard
hmm
enough. Um, I just feel like Robin may have had better strength or capabilities of doing that than Nita would.
yeah,
Nina seems like a nosy booger, but I don't view her as a killer. I
okay. So we've looked at all the evidence. We just
feel
probably need to relook at some stuff.
like we need to look at alibis again.
Probably timelines, maybe
Yeah.
as well, because we're now seeing that there's a detour on the road of how long it would take possibly for somebody to get from point A to point B.
Let's start with the alibis we got
Uh,
from last time because those alibis fill in a lot of holes. And when we go back
yeah, no,
earlier, it'll
I
make more
agree.
sense.
I agree.
So, all right.
Uh, yes, Lava. He was drugged as well. Correct. So yeah, he absolutely easier to strangle at that point.
But we know he did a little bit of fighting because of the claw marks on his neck.
Right.
He was clawing at that hand, trying to pull the hand away from his neck.
Yeah.
So he did have the ability to fight back a little bit, just not enough to make a
So, and
difference.
I agree that I feel with your assessment that whoever did it climbed from more than likely the passenger side over top, right? Because the mirror got knocked ajar and everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like they climbed over the top of the basically center of the car
Mm-hmm.
on top of him, and then that bruise I think lines up then with the like what you're talking about with the weight of the knee,
Yeah.
and then strangulation from the front, right? So
I don't know what the ring is. I don't see the ring on the. I was gonna look and see where the ring was found because I feel like Robin was in the passenger seat confessing her love to him, and he
maybe
refused her. She kind of went
right.
bonkers.
Killer was a scrub on the passenger side.
I don't know where the ring though is. It's missing at the moment. It's not in the
Is
pile.
it one of the ones hanging up on the? Yeah, it's
Oh
hanging up
God,
back
that's what it is. Yeah. Say where it was
there.
found that. Besides, beside
In
everybody's
in car passenger side
Yep.
on the floor.
That's my
So yeah,
that's
the
my
ring was
bed.
on the passenger side on the floor. Yep. Uh,
Love made her do it.
yeah.
Do we want
All
to go
right.
through
Buffer.
Robin's stuff fully and then go back to Nita's, or do we just want to do both while we're here?
Let's go through Nita's real quick.
I don't know if we have. I
So
don't think we had one from Nita for that second
no, we
interview
did.
day.
She corrected. Remember saying that she had gone to Sarah's. She didn't say that in her original one.
And this one? Oh, I did. My bad.
So yeah.
Went to hotel to grab wallet before going to the taverna. What do you mean unaccounted?
Okay.
Never mind. Okay, I went to Sarah and Charlie's house before heading to the diner. Oh shoot, do we need to turn music back on or anything?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
I know I didn't mention this. It didn't seem relevant. I didn't want you asking Sarah about me. She has bigger things on her plate. Good friends, met in college. Oh, I forgot she introduced them. Oh, that's got to burn.
Okay.
She basically caused them to get together.
That's right.
Sarah
So
and Nita stay
Nita
close.
introduced Charlie and
Yeah.
Sarah. Okay.
Felt bad that she needed to stay home with Max while the rest of us hung out. See here goes. I feel like she deflects and asks more questions to avoid answering questions.
Right.
Like it's a classic journalist move. I'm sorry, but what does this have to do with Charlie's murder? Standing here asking me questions. It's been months. Do you even have a suspect? Are you too busy to figure out my timeline? But was Charlie's? Why was he at the Grove at all? I'm assuming
Right.
that's where him and Robin used to make out. But that's just my biased opinion.
Possibly.
Wasn't anywhere near the Grove that night. I grabbed my wallet and dropped. Oh, so she's still saying she grabbed her wallet and dropped by Sarah's.
So where was the hotel?
The hotel was in the upper corner. So basically, like, there's a little yellow post-it note, I think, where the hotel is. And
Okay.
the school is diagonal left, like 45 degrees from that, diagonal left up. So it's weird because if she had went to the hotel to grab her wallet, she would have had to double back across town to see Charlie at his house, which is up in the Ash Park area,
Right.
there's a park. And
So
then double back again to Demetrius Tavern, which is in the middle.
hotel's over here.
Yeah. And the school's like diagonal up from you.
School's
Yep.
here. So she went from the school
Supposedly.
down Ash Street to Main Street over to the hotel.
Supposedly to grab her wallet, yeah.
Supposedly. Now her statement is being corroborated by Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
That then
Sarah's
she
version.
went from the hotel to where was Charlie's house? Oh, you have
Charlie
it
is the
marked on
Ash
here.
Park on the upper left corner, like right
Oh,
into the intersection.
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So then went all the way up here, which means that she would have to go down Main Street and then up, more than likely, or going back across Ash Street or whatever. But going up and then into the neighborhood because it doesn't connect anywhere else. So, do we feel that there would have been enough time? Because she is being corroborated by Sarah, so
Yeah.
it is saying that she was at
Well, it's
with
confusing
Sarah.
because in one part it acts like she lied about the wallet and was literally just going to see Sarah instead, or yeah, Sarah instead. But then at the very end, she actually backs up and actually says, "No, I did both." And it's like, wait,
Right.
really? You did?
So, what time did she? I can't remember if she mentions when she left the high school.
I have all the timeline stuff up till about episode 4
Okay.
saved. Let me
So, because we know that, because does she say in there when she went to Sarah's house, or does Sarah's look at Sarah's real quick?
Okay.
See if Sarah mentions anything about time.
She says that she stopped by briefly, and at some point, someone says that someone gave the other person something. Needed to stop by after the reunion. She wanted to check in on me and drop off something. She did not stay long, maybe 5 minutes. I can't say for sure. I've
Okay.
been a bit. I mean, it's been hard since. I just want all this over with. Please tell me you've got a lead. I need something or anything to know what
So,
happened.
and then, so we just need to know approximately then when she showed up at Atsuka's
Mm-hmm.
at the restaurant.
So Robin showed
and
up
when
around
she
10:15ish. Or sorry, you need Nita. Let me look. Sorry.
Yeah, when Nita showed up and when Nita left the school. Approximate.
Yeah.
Because
So as far as the 9 o'clock stuff goes, like the reunion ended at 9.
okay.
All Nita said is I went back to the hotel because I left my wallet, and then I went to the diner. Doesn't say what time she left. She doesn't say she
Right.
rode with someone or drove herself. Nothing.
So
And she's claiming 5 minutes. So yeah, if it really was a 5 minute situation, I do think she could have ran like crazy into the hotel, grabbed her wallet,
yeah.
drove like crazy over there, 5 minute interaction, and get back. Because Nita did arrive back at Dimitri's, I want to say at around 10:15, 10:30ish. Hold on, let's see here.
10:15, 10:30.
That's my suspicion. Let me just confirm myself here.
So, but we know that she drove separate. That's the thing.
Gavin,
right?
Nash, and Nita arrived per Robin.
Okay. So I have a feeling that everything we're talking about right now is eliminating Nita. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I
Right?
agree.
Because she drove other places, right?
And she had a different vehicle, yeah.
And she had a different vehicle.
How would she
so
walk from
if
the
she
Grove back up
drove-
to that parking
right,
lot?
but somebody left with
Right.
Charlie in his vehicle.
Right, so I'm saying if she's the one that did that, how would she have gotten from the Grove back up to that parking lot in
Mhm.
time, still seen Sarah, and get to the place in time?
Right.
She couldn't have pulled that off. There's no
Correct.
way. Walking from the Grove to that high school, you would have A, had to be a track runner, or B, like
There's no way.
you'd had to hitch a ride with someone to get there in time.
Yeah, I mean, well, and then like this intersection, well, I mean,
Yeah.
you could possibly go through or walk around into
Maybe,
the
yeah.
grass or through yards, but still, I mean, that's still going to take a while to get
Hmm.
through. Um,
So
and then
it looks like Robin came around 10:15 ish, then Gavin and Nita quickly after.
so which order again?
It sounds like Robin arrived around 10:15 ish, and then quickly after that, Gavin and Nita both showed up.
Okay, Robin was there at 10:15. How did she get? So where's this bar at Masuka? Or where's the bar? Is that the Taverna, right?
Yeah,
right here.
Demetrius Taverna.
So the Taverna is all the way up here
Mhm.
by the school.
Mhm.
So if Robin left with Charles,
Mhm.
they would have driven down and had to go around that construction, and then they would have possibly parked down here in the Grove.
Mhm.
Um, we'll play. Okay, Robin's the killer. Robin kills Charles, gets out. He does live close, less than what did we say this was, like about a mile or less than a mile. Um, if she, especially if she cuts through a yard or whatever, right? Like with your, which if you're on
Mhm.
foot, like you could easily do. So if we say that she's the one that killed Charles, then my question is that how did she get to the reunion? Did she drive? Does she have a like
She's
So if she
never
drove
explained that answer anywhere. We don't know
to
if
the
she drove herself to
reunion,
the reunion or not.
then did she go back up here to get her car?
I assume she had a vehicle at the farm.
Right. So if she has a vehicle at the farm, which I'm guessing means that this is probably her place right here,
Mhm.
because then it would open up into this big field.
Mhm.
Um, or possibly this one. But so that's, I mean, so then yeah, so she would have to go back here, get the vehicle, and then go all the way back up to the bar. Yo, welcome in, Cyborg. All right.
Honestly, with having Robin as a
So
suspect in mind, let me read you her extended interview because it sounds extremely defensive and combative both.
right. Well, and as of right now, I don't know that we have any alibi for Robin other than whatever she says.
Right, but
We
like,
don't have anything
never mind. I
cooperating.
guess I was just saying, if you read it, it
Yeah, no,
screams, "I'm
absolutely.
guilty
Yeah,
as all
no.
get out." That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. It just says, I thought we were done with the whole questioning thing. It's not like it's a problem, but, well, I've just been trying to move on from this whole tragedy like everyone else. Forcing me to keep talking about it won't help much. No, I didn't mean it like that. You're not forcing me. Yeah, I consented to this. If you're asking me what my relationship with Charlie was, we were friends. Maybe we weren't as close as when we were teenagers, but that's just how life is. Michelle, we went to the same high school together. I assume I didn't need you to tell you that Charlie and I dated back then. Is that somehow relevant? I'm just a little confused. It was ages ago.
Right.
Look, I'm sorry. I can't remember specific times and all that. I didn't think I'd have to account for every single step I took that night. My house? I live next to the family farm. Well, I didn't mention it because I thought you knew where I lived. I mean, you grew up in town too, so I figured you knew. Was I wrong to assume? No, I just don't get why all this matters. What I said in the last interview is still true, so there's nothing else I can add.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that just sounds like complete, like, hostility.
Right.
And her first interview was again like, I couldn't find Charlie. Like, I don't know when he left. I assume he did this, but how would I know? Like, it was
Right.
very combative as well, in a way. Like, I have it paraphrased, but like, I
Yeah.
think it's Robin, hands down.
So I think that I agree, right? Chat, I mean, what are your thoughts, Chat? Do you feel that Nita has a strong alibi? Do you feel that it's corroborated? Do you feel that Nita had an opportunity to do it? Means wise, I feel like, either one could have done it, right? Strangulation, climbing on top, especially somebody who's been drugged, either one could have done that.
Because he was also incredibly drunk, I think, right?
Yeah, he was drunk and he was on the Valium, which
Mhm.
interacted as
Causing
well,
both to
right?
be more of an effect than if they
Correct.
were taken
Yeah.
by themselves. Yeah.
Um, It was strange in the graveyard with a watermelon. You know, I do have a watermelon in my fridge, so maybe I am sus.
It was, I
Uh,
gotta admit, it was a little fun putting my hands around his neck to see if they would fit. They didn't, for the record. They
uh-huh.
did not fit very well.
All right.
In my eyes, as we
So,
reenacted the strangling slightly. Had to get a better visualization for how the thumbprints would have ended up
right,
right
yeah,
here.
exactly. You don't know cold meds are affecting
Oh
you. Oh
no,
no,
sorry,
sorry, exquisite.
exquisite. This is one of
The
those moments you're like, oh wow.
right,
Oops, jinx.
right, exactly. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. All right. So I feel that Nita has a pretty strong alibi that's corroborated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel that she had the opportunity, um, based on that alibi and based on the corroborating statements, right? Do I feel that Robin had the opportunity? Yeah, I mean, if Charles was like maybe, okay, she shows up, maybe she planned this from the beginning, right? Goes to the reunion without a ride. At the end, oh, hey, can you give me a ride home?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Maybe end up in a
boom,
discussion on the
he's got to
way.
take her home, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so then, with that delay as well, because of the extra route, if you remember, there was a statement about the interaction of the Valium with the alcohol, that there was like a delay to that, and that those effects could have been more intense at like a half hour later, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, which is when he was killed.
Basically, like they would both have intensified each other was the part I'm remembering. I'm not
Correct.
sure
Yeah,
how
but I
much
think
about
there
the
was something
delay.
about like a half hour later, if I remember right.
Well, there's something about blood concentration that he had to have died pretty quickly after consuming the Valium and alcohol because of how high of a blood concentration
Right.
he had. He would have metabolized it and been a lot farther into like overdose or
Correct.
alcohol poisoning status if he
Right.
had.
So for some reason, I feel like that combination was
Mm-hmm.
would have been stronger and had more of an effect on his mind later as he left. Right. So he left. You think you're good. The value now is starting to kick in, and boom, that takes over. Right. So
Do you wonder,
now
like, maybe that's why he pulled into the
maybe
grove,
that's
or
why he
were
pulled
they?
into the
I
grove.
assume they were arguing or something.
Um,
Like Robin was arguing with him and wanted him to pull over because they wanted to talk or something like that.
maybe.
I feel like Robin wanted to profess her love to
But I,
him.
I feel like Charles loved his wife. Like
Oh yeah,
he had suspicions that there was something going on, and he still argued with himself, saying, I need to trust her, I love her. So I don't feel that he would have intentionally pulled into a secluded area with somebody.
but if that person's hysterical, thinks they're gonna vomit, they were at a party.
Right.
If Robin, being someone he trusts, is
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I need you to pull over," or "Hey, we need to talk," or "Hey, something's happening," he may
Yeah.
not expecting her to be out of line because again they're no longer together. Have trusted her enough to be like, oh, we just need to talk for a minute, or oh, she's just got something she's getting out of her chest, or whatever it is.
Right.
He could have blindly trusted her going into it, not with any like malintent
True.
in
Yeah.
mind. I just feel like somehow she got him to pull into the grove, or like you said, the drugs could have taken effect, and he may have
He just
felt
needed to pull
fuzzy.
over. Yeah, and just needed to
Yeah,
pull over.
it's weird to me because pull
Um,
over would be pull over the side of the road, not pull into the grove, which is more secluded and awkward.
mhm.
No one's going to see you there. So why would you pull all the way in if you're feeling intoxicated and
Right.
drugged?
True.
Um,
Uh, so yeah, I feel like Nita is definitely
I feel like
ruled out, which
it's
leaves
time.
Robin.
I feel like
So
it's time we need to do
yep.
the Robin thing.
So let's do this. Let's go back to back to our MacDonagh
And you have to put her last name in too, I believe.
Okay. New message. Robin Dupree.
Yep. All right, guys, here it is.
So most of this evidence, I think, in the letter or something like that, it said most of it's all circumstantial at this
It
point,
basically,
but it's
yeah.
leading us to the hopefully the right person. So we don't have necessarily anything concrete, but we do kind of have this.
She was really
a lot
limited
of
with opportunity
circumstantial.
to do it, though.
Yeah.
Let's
All
see
right,
what Michelle says.
so we're gonna do that. All right, boom. Sent. And it looks like we have a message back from.
We
No, the
heard,
voicemails.
go
Well,
ahead.
oh yeah.
We
Go ahead.
heard the lyrics of a song, like all of them were like getting more intense. And the last one, it was lyrics of a song that were the same words spray painted everywhere, and also were one of the songs that Robin had written herself on the CD, mix CD that she had made for Charlie. So we're pretty confident that Robin was the caller in all those emails or all the phone calls, whether intentional or by accident. Just weird. It was very
Hmm.
weird.
Exactly.
It
Okay.
was pretty creepy,
Yeah.
honestly. Like she was like you could
Yeah.
hear her breathing into the
So I think it
phone. It
was.
was
I
like
think it was her just
awkward,
constantly calling him.
wanting to say something but not having the guts to.
Mhm.
Maybe what's she saying? What we got?
All right. So here you go. Here is our email back.
Dun dun dun.
We'll head over here. Maybe.
Eh, you okay?
My touch forward doesn't. There we go. All
Yay.
right. So here is our email back from Michelle Gray. So, R.E. Robin Dupree, thank you for contacting me. First, I want to thank you for all your hard work these past several months. It made all the difference. Without you, I don't think I could have closed out this case. After reading your email and confirming your theory, I wrote up an arrest warrant for Robin Dupree. The Champaign County judge quickly reviewed and approved that warrant. Officer Goff then made the arrest and transported Robin to the sheriff's office. I sat down with her for questioning, and it didn't take long for the confrontation to crumble her resolve. Robin confessed to Charlie's murder. I attached a copy of the interview transcript to this email so you can see for yourself. She will go to court to answer her for her crimes, and Charlie's family can move forward knowing that justice will be served. Charlie's death was needless and cruel, and I regret not having the power to stop it. But as investigators, all we can do is review the facts and make sure the culprit is caught. I can't say I'm happy about the outcome, but I'm relieved that it's been resolved, and I'm proud of the work we've accomplished. Thank you again for all you've done. I'll keep you in mind for future cases. Michelle Gray, private investigator, Gray Investigations LLC. And then we have a PDF document. So this is the interview. You're wrong again. Did you think it was did you
She
think
thought
it
it
was
was Nita.
Nita?
Exquisite did,
Okay.
yeah, but Exquisite kind of jumped in a little later. Yeah,
All right.
we weren't on
So
the last one, so it's okay. I'm actually
yeah,
excited. It's the first one we've been on point with 100%.
yeah. So okay, interview of Robin Dupree in regards to Charles MacDonagh case. Digital transcribed from audio recording. Thank
Actually,
you. Oh,
oh, I was going to tell Exquisite. What's flipped it for us was Sarah's house and where she lived. It was like barely a quarter of a mile from where Charlie died. And she had admitted to going back to her home between the reunion and the after
hmm.
party. And there's no way she could have gone there without crossing across that crime scene.
Oh
That was
yeah,
what
absolutely.
finally clenched it for us on her, I think.
Yep.
Sorry, I just was trying to fill Exquisite in on what kind of pulled us off Anita and onto Robin more.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so thank you, Officer Goff. I'll take it from here. Mr. Dupree, do you want to run through the night of the reunion? Really, Michelle, what is happening? Did Officer Goff inform you why you were being arrested? Yes, but then you know what this is about. Now, according to witness statements, Charles MacDonagh left the reunion with someone. Was that person you? What? No. Who do you think it was then? I don't know. Antonio? Nick? Maybe it was Aura. She found his body after all. Antonio went right to the diner. Nick was at the bar, and Aura was still at the school. All of them have solid alibis, which is more than I can say for you. According to your first statement, you went home for a bit after the reunion. Can anyone verify that? No, I live alone. Your house is close to the Grove, yes? Yes, but that doesn't prove anything. Then how about Charlie's high school ring being found at the crime scene? So? Charlie sold that ring in '99. Do you want to tell me why it is in your possession in this picture? This still doesn't mean I killed him. No? Can I can put you at the crime scene around the time of his death. You have to admit that doesn't look good for you. And that isn't taking into account how you vandalized his grave. You can't or his car back in 2009. It seems to me you were obsessed with Charlie. It must have been painful for you to see him happily married to someone else. Stop it. I can put you at the scene of the crime. See, I'm doing wonderful at this acting scene. All right, wonderful. Um, at the scene of the crime, and you have a decent motive as well. So let me ask you again: do you want to run me through the events of that night? No response from Dupree. No? Well, then let me tell you what I think happened, and you will tell me if I'm right. I think you were the person who left with Charlie that the night of the reunion. I think being around all of your high school friends stirred up feelings of resentment toward your ex-boyfriend you never dealt with. So you found a way to get Charlie alone, and you finally got your revenge for him dumping you. That's not how it happened. So you admit that you killed him. No response. Miss Dupree, I have all night. Neither of us is leaving here until you tell me what happened. I lost my temper. Go on. I was excited to see Charlie at the reunion. These past few years, our friendship suffered, and I really wanted to catch up with him. I tried talking to him multiple times that night, but he kept slipping away. Towards the end of the night, I tried one more time. He seemed off. Now I know that's because of Gavin, but at the time I just assumed he was a little drunk. I asked Charlie if we could talk privately, and he agreed. I suggested we go somewhere before everyone met up at Dimitri's. That's how I ended up in his car. As we were driving, he kept acting weirder. So I made him pull over at the Grove. We talked for a bit, and then you killed him. I didn't mean to. That doesn't matter, does it? Charlie's dead. But going back to your story, where were you driving? The Grove isn't exactly on the way to Dimitri's. What made you lose your temper? Did you leave behind the ring on purpose? No, why are you asking all this? I already admitted to it. What more do you want? I want to know why, Robin. Why did you kill your classmate, your supposed friend? Why did you kill Charlie Mack? Because he deserved it. Why? Why did you hate him? I didn't hate him. I never hated him. Then why did you kill him? Because for 2 decades he treated me like I didn't exist. Like what we had was nothing. Because while I wanted to make this town better, he was a goddamn drug dealer. Did I set out on that night to kill Charlie? No, but I did, and I can't take that back. Please, Robin, tell me what happened. I need to know. All I wanted was to show him that he should be with me, not Sarah. I always knew that bitch wasn't good enough for him. And I was right. She was cheating on him with Nita, and he couldn't see it. When we got in the car, I suggested we go to the Grove. I wanted to remind him of all of the good times we had there in high school. I wanted to show him what it could be like if we got back together. But when we got there, he rejected me again. Even when he was drunk and high, even when I literally threw myself at him, he still didn't want me. He kept saying how much he loved his wife, loved his daughter, and he just wanted to go home to his family. And I didn't want to hear it anymore. I didn't want to listen to the hypocrisy of a druggie, pill pusher saying how much he loved his family. I didn't want to hear I wasn't good enough for the pathetic man who was slurring his words and barely able to keep his head upright. So I stopped the talking. I put a knee in his gut and my hands around his neck. I pressed down until the words stopped, and then the gasping stopped, and then everything stopped. What happened next, Robin? Then I ran. I made it back to my farm and I took my dad's old truck to Dimitri's. The construction on Poplar slowed me down, but I wasn't the last one there. I hated myself for what I had done, for what Charlie had forced me to do. For weeks I could barely function. The only man I had ever loved was gone. He didn't love me anymore. He won't ever love me again. But I refuse to believe he never loved me. I know what we had wasn't just in my head. It was real. It was so real I can still close my eyes and I'm right there, back in high school with him. Anything else you'd like to add before I end this interview? No. There's no point. It won't bring Charlie back. And that's the end of the interview. End of tape. End scene. Oh.
You were right about her getting him to pull over because he was acting weird.
I
I'm
mean,
impressed.
well, somewhat.
I thought she was schmoozing
Somewhat,
and trying to
right.
manipulate
So she
the
tried to
situation.
say that at first.
Yeah.
And then
She still had ulterior
she
motives,
corrected it
but-
saying that she did want to go to the Grove.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, that could be why he complied. Because if he
Correct.
had
Yeah.
been in his correct mind, would he have still complied with that? That's questionable.
Right.
I was right though about the knee in the gut. I'm so excited.
Right. There you go. So there we go, Chat. We have figured it out.
That was a really good closer though. I
Why is this
really enjoyed
not
that.
working right now? All right.
I really did like the interview though. Because she just shows how obsessive she still is. He's the
Right.
problem. He was the reason. She did it because he made her.
Right.
Yeah. Exquisite. That ring was found in the passenger floorboard. And so that was the other thing for this episode was like, okay, it's totally wearing it in the photo. She obviously bought it after he sold it. Super suspicious.
I mean, that's my guess is that they do end up. I mean, that's my guess is that they are going to end up together.
It's still sad though because
I
Sarah
feel like
and Maggie are still gonna have to grieve Charlie's loss. I mean, like she
correct.
said,
Yeah.
there's so many things. He was still such a part of her life, even if she didn't love Nita at the time. She had built a life with Charlie that still meant something to her. You could tell.
Right.
Yeah. Still not working.
No, I tried restarting it,
Hmm.
but for some reason it's
I did like that case though. I still think it
for
was
some reason not
interesting.
connecting to.
I think it was
to
so
this.
interesting getting down to the last two for this episode. And everything else we've done previously, it's always been three people in the final episodes. This was interesting to get down to two only and then be trying to like nitpick because neither was absolute. So I really liked it, but they still left a lot open to interpretation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one a lot. This was
I,
really good.
Exquisite, I
Justice for
agree.
Charlie.
I agree, Exquisite, very much. Yeah, right. Justice for Charlie. So I feel like while Nita and Sarah may end up together, like I'm wondering if Sarah is questioning Nita, right? Like, did you have something to do with this?
Yeah.
But whether it was directly or indirectly,
Mhm.
by saying, something like that he won't be forever,
Mhm.
like,
Thanks, Daddy.
that kind of stuff. But yeah. So hey, absolutely, thank you so much, MacDonagh. Thank you again for that raid. I really appreciate it. Um, so yeah.
I really am feeling like for Sarah, just like with any affair, because affairs are just heartbreaking. Everyone loses, especially the
Hmm.
children. But like, I feel like for Sarah, while she loved what Nita brought to the table, she obviously loved Charlie. There's a reason she married him and had a child with him. So
Hmm.
for her, like, she was stuck in that like horrible choice between the person she's now in love with and the person she fell in love with Charlie. And with her daughter being affected, like, you could tell how much that was weighing in her choice. Like, she didn't want to blow up her family. She did love Charlie in some way, just not in the way she used to.
Hmm.
And so it's one of those things like I kind of wonder if Sarah would eventually backed out of it or come clean to Charlie or something. Like I don't know. Like you could tell she loved both, but you could tell she was a lot more conflicted and Nita was really trying to push her to that decision. Just like every person you
Yeah.
see in any show, whoever's the person with the married spouse, like that person's always pushing the married spouse to leave that spouse. But for the married spouse, they have a lot more to lose and they're a lot less
Yeah.
likely to do that or to act on it.
No, absolutely.
So
So,
that part's sad to me.
yeah.
But
Maybe, yeah. Maybe like maybe that's what the story, yeah. So
oh,
the
could
story
be.
she was working on, there you
Yeah.
go. Maybe it was like a hit piece.
Yeah.
So she was gonna expose that Charlie was running drugs.
That would have totally gotten them
Um,
out of their lives. It would have put them in jail.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it was.
I think
So there
it's
you
sad
go.
because, like, for Charlie wanting so much for his daughter to do it the way he did it with selling drugs, that's heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like he expected so much and had all these standards for everyone else, and he was overall a good guy. He was doing something so inappropriate to get there.
Right?
It's like building his daughter's future on all of the people he addicted to drugs. Like that's sad.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So
Um,
I do like that angle though, where she was going to potentially write something to out him or something like that. Yeah,
no, I agree.
she seemed to always be trying to figure stuff like that out and dive even deeper and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So that's it
that
for
was
Class of
satisfying.
'98. That is the final episode. Justice for Charlie has been found.
Crazy girlfriend.
Right? Crazy, yeah, crazy
Busted.
ex-girlfriend. Absolutely. So now Evo Pup doesn't have to eat a hat that he doesn't own. So
Thank you guys so much for
yeah,
joining us for these six episodes. It's been
yeah.
awesome. It's been a lot of information and quite a ride, but I'm really happy with it. I really love they gave us that map because it really helped make a lot of things more clear,
Mhm.
I think, for sure.
Absolutely.
And we're really excited with what we're going to be bringing next. So we'll keep you guys updated. We got some much more exciting stuff from Hunt a Killer coming soon.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what our next case will be at this point in time. So it may be. I know this case we were doing basically every other week. We will probably the next one might be about 3 weeks or 4 weeks possibly. So just a heads up on that. Depending on which case we do, I'll just need to work on some stuff ahead of time and go from there. But join the Discord to stay up to date on anything Hunt a Killer. So there is a very specific channel in there. You can also give yourself the role of investigator. This way, then, anytime we have something very important about it, the next time we're going to be doing these live on Twitch, then I'll at that role. So then you know that it's coming up. Also, pay attention to the events channel or the events section of the Discord too. That'll be there as well. But otherwise, though, I mean, if you want to come hang out outside of the Hunt a Killer stuff, I mean, fantastic. We'd love to have you. I'm normally live Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch at 6 p.m. Eastern. So feel free, come by, hang out. It's a good time. A lot of times we're playing some games, we're playing marbles on stream. So we really, really just there to have a good time and hang out and just decompress from the day, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll let you know what the next case is going to be. So stay tuned for that. All right. But chat, we will catch you next time. Mm-hmm. So don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, okay? All that fun stuff on YouTube. All right. And if you see this stuff, like you see me posting stuff on Twitter and, other stuff or whatever, it's Twitter or Instagram, don't forget to share, like, and comment on those too if you'd like. It helps us out tremendously, and that is what helped us get. I'm still really stoked and excited about this, that we got affiliate with Hunt a Killer. That's just amazing. So we will again post more of that information in the Discord as soon as I'm able to. All right, chat. Stay safe, stay strange. We will see you all